Hello.
For like...
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Man.
We weren't talking about anything.
No.
Nothing at all. You just sit in silence.
Nothing. Yeah, we were just sitting
Waiting
here.
for you.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys.
Where's Joe? We miss
Cool.
him.
Cool.
How is he?
Well, that's great to hear. You know, I looked over to my screen on my side and I'd see all of you using the mouth movements for talking, but I guess
we were stretching.
Oh, we were
stretching your mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were.
That's good.
Mewing.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm proud.
Vocal
Yeah,
exercises,
thanks.
Man.
Yeah. I love vocal
It was good.
exercises with no sound.
Big fan.
You guys want to hear a fucked up story?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always.
Obviously.
I've been sick for like a week, right?
Oh,
And one
that is-
of the parts of the sick was I had a headache, but the headache only seemed to be getting worse. And I was like, man, something's wrong. I was like, maybe it's like a caffeine thing. So I had like 4 cups of coffee 2 days ago. I had like 5 cups of
I know
coffee
exactly
yesterday.
what this is
The
gonna be.
headache's not
God.
going away, and I'm like, I know what a migraine feels like. It's not a migraine. I was like, this has to be caffeine, but like, I don't understand how I'm not having enough. And then I just went in the kitchen, and Brooke had bought like 2 types of coffee, and I was been drinking the new one because I was like, oh, it tastes really nice. It's fucking
It's
decaf.
Decaf.
dude.
No, dude.
Yeah.
No.
And the only reason I
No,
realized is because
dude.
I had an energy drink today, and the headache like went away. And
Oh
I was like,
my God.
I was like, something's wrong. So
That makes me
I've
laugh
been
also
drinking
because
like decaf for like 3 days and just
No,
dying
man.
from like a caffeine headache.
Yeah,
I
you
had
said caffeine
literally
withdrawals.
said, I said to Sam
Yeah.
yesterday, like,
God.
yeah, I'm trying to, have 1 cup that's caffeinated, and then if I want more coffee throughout the day, I have decaf,
Decaf.
just to like
That's
help
smart.
with shit, right?
Yeah.
That's
I
so
thought I thought
smart.
the decaf was like in her office or some shit.
Do I
I
have
was
a
like,
way to make
I was
coffee
like,
in
God
here?
knows where she's getting decaf from, but it's not the kitchen.
I read labels. I would know.
That's so good.
That's so good.
You almost got you could have, if you stuck out a couple more days, you might have like.
I couldn't
would
handle
have
like
broken
being
your
sick
caffeine
and
cycle.
having the headache, dude. It was like a
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
whammy.
true,
It
yeah.
was too bad. It was too much.
Yeah. Well,
I'll
hey.
try again. I'll
Breaking
try again
caffeine
in a
cycles
month.
are
Yeah,
awful.
yeah. When you're not
try
sick, you
again.
don't need to double them up. Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't need to
yeah,
double
yeah.
them up. Well, it's good to have you here. Good to have everyone. Welcome in, everybody, for episode 6. Before we get started with our encounter, has anyone got anything they want to shout? Anything on the lines?
No, mine was just my himbo
Yeah,
shout
shout out to Decaf.
That's a good himbo shout.
Shout out to decaf coffee.
I have an embarrassing story.
Let's hear
Yeah,
it.
let's go.
Sure, yeah.
Okay,
take
cool.
These are
Take
the sort of
that.
shout outs
Okay.
I can get behind.
Right?
Take the edge off of me, please.
Yeah. Okay, so I was browsing the other day, and on my recommended, this YouTube short came up that was like, if you don't repost this sound and save the audio, something horrible will happen in 10 minutes.
I just
like,
saw
I'm-
that.
Dude,
When I
I'm
was in the
not.
bathroom.
I'm not a skeptical person. I'm not spiritual. Blah blah. Nothing.
Okay.
I got so fucking freaked out by this. So I don't know why, like out of nowhere. So I literally like searched on YouTube. I was like, curse
Intrusive
removal
thoughts.
YouTube shorts.
You gotta get a counter.
Amazing.
Get a counter.
TikTok curse removal.
So I looked it up, and then nothing bad happened in 10 minutes. So it worked, obviously.
That's
So-
so
That's
good.
exactly why nothing bad happened. Yeah.
The good video.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah,
So
exactly.
I feel like that's something you now watch every morning.
I also
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that you
yeah.
were so freaked out.
Routine,
the
yeah.
pipeline.
I love that you were so
In case
freaked out,
someone hacks
but a
it.
full-length video was too much. You still wanted just a short-form
short.
curse killer.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
a short defeats a
Get
short.
straight to
That's
it.
true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. See,
You need
he gets
absolutely.
it. You need equivalent. Yeah. Law of equivalent exchange. We learned that from Full
Amazing.
Metal Alchemist. So, you know.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, it's even better because I didn't finish watching the first couple.
Like, it's
You only
fine.
did half of it. You got bored in the
Now we're
30
all gonna
seconds
pay
it
attention.
told.
Like half and then noticed it'd been 10 minutes
Yeah,
and fucked off.
V's
Now
gonna
you're
die
halfway
today in
through.
combat
Lingering
because you didn't
around.
finish the short.
I can't wait to see your
Oh,
rolls,
no,
man.
dude.
This is gonna go super
Yeah, we'll see.
well.
If I have really bad rolls, blame the fucking "you will be cursed in 10 minutes."
I gotta bring in an
fucking thing I saw.
NPC that you're fighting a boss, and as a legendary action, I send you one of those things. So you have
Like a
it.
message?
But if you don't do it before your
send
next
this message.
turn, if you don't send this to 10 other
Exactly.
D&D players,
Those things
Honestly,
are so evil.
Bree's such a
like
goblin that you
Crayon.
could send it to her on her turn mid-roll, and she would quickly open it, listen to it, get cursed, and then panic.
that's true. That's
It
true.
is true.
Fair.
Oh dear. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you're welcome.
That's the kind of show I hope for every
I'm a
week.
font of entertainment.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Winding back down into things.
My face.
Episode 6 of Sunforged. I'm still doing the recap. For now.
God.
This is the biggest horror of them all, is when I'm going to change it to no longer doing any work.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, true. Rumor has it, your soon-to-be adventuring party picked up a few bounties. One hunting spiders that were disturbing the countryside, another to hunt and kill a basilisk fish, and the third to speak to the lord of the town, Salandril. The latter of the three had you learn about the theft of an orb that was responsible for teleporting the town from location to location. Pursuing that one, you found out from a local bar that a group of bandits known as the Unknighted Few had stolen it. One was taking refuge in the House of Silhouettes. But before you pursue those bounties, before you go for them, you decided to deal with a null threat, alongside the young half-elf Daniek. In a nearby clearing, where you fought the first pack, you followed through, going towards the pathway that was trodden by the footsteps of many gnolls, and found a ritual site. They were transforming their captives into demonic entities themselves, demonic versions of themselves. You see them all chanting, you readied yourselves, and attacked. We're going to bring ourselves over to the battle scene, where we're already set up with all the initiatives and whatnot. And we're going to begin our fight with the top of the round, Miss Tack. Or Mr. Tack. They Tack. Title Tack.
The tack.
The
yeah.
Tack. The Tack is the way to do. Okay, where
so
are you on the map? Down the bottom?
I am down here. I believe that my plan was to edge my way this way and try and run distractions to help everybody else. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20,
Like a good plan.
25, 30. So if I wanted to hide, that would have to be my action, right?
Yes. Yeah, because you're not a rogue.
That,
Right.
Yeah, that non-rogue life, man.
That non-rogue life, dude. It sucks.
Adjustment. Yeah.
Hopefully, people like Morgaine will seem juicier than me. All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think I need 30 feet to cast this. One sec. Sorry. I didn't
That's
have
okay.
everything
I'm just kidding.
open.
Take
I'm
your time.
garbage.
It's okay, we dived straight into things today. I expected this. Okay.
Choo-choo-choo.
I was just double checking everyone was on the timer. Okay.
So 30. So I want to, I guess, like in here, if I can do minor illusion as a help action, like you let me do before.
Yeah. You trying to do it towards who are you trying to help?
I'm trying to help Morgaine.
Okay. Give them advantage.
With her next attack. Yeah. And distract kind of like this little group of
I would say
boys.
that you would need to do. You could only distract one at a time because the help action is specifically aimed for one creature to distract.
Right. Okay.
You could do a minor illusion in general, and I would do it based on their DCs. And as soon as one of them attacks it, it's basically going to depend on when one attacks and sees it's an illusion, the other two are let off.
Okay.
So
yeah,
you
that's
can
fine.
you can do a minor illusion. What are you illusioning?
I wanted to do a sound again,
Okay.
just to like startle them.
Okay.
Maybe like an explosion sound, like just right next to them.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna do wisdom saves on them, and if it succeeds, they're basically gonna be diving out the way and wasting they will waste their reactions if it succeeds. And as they're distracted, kind of thinking they're dodging away from it. Okay. You do this kind of explosion sound, radiates out. I'll do it now. Nat 20 on the first one.
Shit!
Second one fails, and the third one fails.
Thanks for the curse, Bree.
These
I know,
two-
I was just thinking that.
These two dive
How
down.
to get rid of D&D curse.
Actually, they don't even mean 5 feet. 5 feet dodging
stupid.
out of the way, wasting reactions, and
Nice.
kind of like, pull back, completely confused by it.
Okay.
As you distract
And I will Bardic Inspiration, Morgaine,
Okay.
and sort of magically whisper, like, don't waste this, please.
Sounds good.
And that's my turn.
And if you remember, let me just check our DMs because you sent it to me in a DM, I believe.
I have one queued up.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Up on the turn order, far into the camp, the normal order up on the edge, standing next to the Abyssal Summoner. All of you don't understand the Null language. It's its own kind of guttural fits of laughter, kind of merged together to almost create some sort of coherent speech. You can see the one next to goes, and this one nods its head and begins rushing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to rush all the way down to here, dashing. And its turn there, just kind of coming in there, its weapon in its hand, ready to go. The wildling green ones are going to follow suit. They're going to get kind of inspired by the stronger one going in and start kind of rushing in themselves. This one's going to rush all the way down to here. This one's going to go down here and take the dodge action. Let me just do a little symbol for that. Where's the other two greens?
They left.
Oh, they died, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you killed
murdered
them.
a few.
Yes, it was the
Oh,
greens.
that's right. I forgot that you did a huge attack right at the start.
Yeah, so the other two greens are dead. These two are kind of rushing in there, excitedly getting into the fray. Desmond.
Cool. I got 30 feet of
Doesn't save the
movement.
day. I'm ready.
Maybe next turn. They're a little bit far away.
Maybe next turn.
I'm going to... Yeah, I'll do it. I'll get behind this stump, and I want to deploy a turret on top of it.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
We will need a token for that.
Watch me.
Let's not
forget-
pull a spiritual weapon and do it real quick and not wait like 100 episodes this time.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You know what? You're right. You're right. Let me do this.
I could still do some other stuff for the rest of my turn. That's an action, right? Deploying the turret.
Yes. Deploying the turret is an action, but
Yes.
you can use your bonus action on the turn you deploy it to use it.
I'm going to use my bonus action to actually Hunter's Mark the target that Morgaine is fighting as well.
Okay. I'm trying to find the appropriate turret. I can only find like Omega sci-fi ones. Let me do crossbow turret. See if someone's already made one. It's like put down like a mech turret down on the
The
ground.
laser.
Yeah, I built that.
Missiles locked. Let me see what we got. I mean, just put down like a crossbow on the ground because I can't find an actual
That'll work for now.
standing turret. And then what was the other thing you wanted to do? Sorry.
Hunter's marked the target that Morgaine's fighting right now.
Alrighty. Let me put a little thing on it. Boo. I'll do that.
I guess ballista would be something you could search for a crossbow turret, because that's technically what a
that's true.
crossbow
That's
turret is,
a
right?
small one,
Absolutely
yeah.
right. I will look that up in a second though, but there you go. That
Yeah,
one
that's
will
fine.
work. Let me give you this now. I can make a little character sheet for it, which I'm going to do. Is that probably the easiest way to do it, I feel like? Crossbow,
Sure.
turret, and then you can fill in whatever you need. It can be controlled by you. It's in your journal, and it uses this token for now.
There he is. I do have
There
a
you go.
question. Would this count? Would my turret count as me hitting something for things like Hunter's Mark?
I think it would use your hunter's mark. Yeah.
Okay. Wanted to make sure. But that's all I could do. I can't do anything else this
Okay.
turn.
Okay. All right. You see right at the top, the leading summoner, the one that's kind of holding the whole ritual together, kind of steps up, and it's like barking orders at each of its people. The first thing it's going to do, though, is it's going to use its bonus action to summon some hyenas.
Don't do that. There's
Come
already
on,
so
man.
many of them.
What?
Yes, there he is.
The curse.
Fucking curse. Just finish. We should just
curse,
finish the rest of the
dude.
video.
We should. We
Cue
need
it up right now.
I'll go
Not
find it.
we. It's not we, Brie. It's you. Now finish the video.
She spread
Okay,
it
let
to
me go
us.
find it.
She talked about it to us, and we didn't share it.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
we got
it's
plenty of time.
video.
We didn't hear the
Everybody
sound.
initiative
Chat has
order,
it.
We
you're
didn't hear the
good.
sound, so we're okay.
Here, let me go find the curse removal. I found it.
You would see
I found it.
as he kind of raises his staff into the sky and shakes it. You hear like the jangling of all the bones hanging off it come together, and out of the caves you would see
No.
1,
Come
2, and where's the it's down there. The other cave here. 3 abyssal hyenas come out. As you see these kind of more muscular hyenas, kind of strengthened, purple skin, larger jawline, go and come out onto the battlefield.
What the flip?
I don't
No,
like
thank
that.
you. No. What the flip?
What the freak, dude?
What the freak, dude?
Finish the video.
Okay.
And as one
I'll
of
watch a long version.
as his action, he points the staff down to the lowest one below him, shakes it around, and you see its body go as it falls onto the ground and starts kind of almost like cracking, beginning to change.
Which one's changing?
The one in the
This one, I think.
Yeah, it'll be that one. Let me put a little symbol on it.
Yep.
And I'll
Oh,
spin it
it's
around.
fucking miles away.
Yes, it is.
I was already so
Alright.
scared of this fight.
Up next is Danyik. Question.
Uh-oh.
Tanya.
I think I asked this last week, but it's up to you guys. Would you prefer if I control Danyik or you? Okay.
You please.
You, if he dies, the blood is on
Get
your
his
part.
ass.
Exactly.
Okay, send
we
him
don't
in
we
here,
don't want
it's not
that
our
shit on
problem.
us.
Yeah, no, thank you. I got enough on my plate.
20, 25,
Curse.
30.
She's gotta move a curse, dude. She don't have time
I got
to
enough
control
on my
Daniel.
He'll come up
fucking
here,
plate.
and he'll go for the one which is not taking the dodge action, and he's going to throw a javelin. He rushes up, throws his javelin. 21 hits.
Let's go.
5 points of piercing
Yeah,
damage on it.
Damn.
And let me check for a
go,
second
baby.
because these
And
guys.
it blows up. It blows up.
Yeah.
It explodes. It's really strong.
It doesn't
Spontaneous
explode,
combustion.
but it does land in it, and you can see it goes, looks down. A lot of blood's kind of pouring out of it. These things are unarmored and not very strong.
The fodder.
They are indeed.
Go
Okay.
on, Danyik. Action surge. Use the rest of your actions before you die.
Yeah,
I believe that was
yeah.
the end of Danyik's turn.
Use your legendary action.
Okay, onto the blue wildling ones. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. This one's going to run up here and it's going to come straight towards you by dashing. This one's going to dash up to here. This one's going to dash up to here. And this one's going to dash up
Jesus.
to here. You see them kind of pelting past on their way.
Is this one dead?
No, it's got Hunter's Mark on it. Sorry, that is a confusing
Oh.
symbol. Let me put on a let's see what else looks like Hunter's Mark. How about this one? The hyena's going to step up and start trying to maul Sir Devis in the center. Comes up with a bite, but misses him. Kind of bites against his a cloth of his trousers, which is kind of torn through the muscle of his demonic change, but doesn't manage to get any flesh. Just kind of scrapes the edge of him. He doesn't even feel it. So
Is he still transforming?
he's now transformed. He's kind of a demonic entity. His body's kind of broader. He's probably grown a good foot.
Wait,
Hands turned
is this
across.
hyena just dumb? Like, are they confused whose side he's on? Why is this hyena doing this?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Did they just-
Hungry.
That's the question. The abyssal
The
archers.
fucking curse, dude.
Dude, it's gonna haunt us forever.
It's because they eat demon meat, and then they became demon nose.
Could be.
So gross.
If I
150
eat a
feet
carrot,
in
I
these
don't become a carrot.
you if you saw a video saying you would, you believe it though.
Maybe.
Okay. This one's gonna shoot towards Tack on the far right.
thanks.
19 to hit.
Yeah.
Ooh, spicy.
10 points of piercing damage as an arrow just
Jesus.
strikes you. And then the other abyssal archer up on the top is going to shoot towards. Danyik's technically the closest
Yeah,
target.
get him. Get him.
21 to hit, rolls high. 5 points of piercing damage on Danyik as an arrow strikes it. But he's still
Has he
good.
got that? Has he got that commoner NPC health? Does
No.
he look?
Yeah, how much HP do we think he has between
Um,
us?
He's not commoner level, but he's also not really adventurer level. He's like a in between. Hey, a good guard. Okay, in the center, you can now see the demonic Sir Devis is going to try and break free from his shackles now that he's in his demon form. He doesn't. He's pulling against them. He does have advantage on the roll, but he's like trying to pull against him. His voice, what have you done to me? And he's kind of like pulling at the back of his throat. Oh, Bree's Discord crashed, I think.
Discord just blew up for a second.
Sorry, it just
No one say it.
Oh, for everyone? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Don't
God.
say it. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You've done this, Bree.
So sorry.
If you didn't hear what I said, he tried to break free from his shackles, but rolled too low. He rolled an 8 and a 9,
Okay.
which is not enough. V.
Okay. Yes. Okay. V is going to say beckoned by blood and rage, and then I'm gonna dash forward here, and I'm gonna try to take a big swipe at this thing with my great sword.
Go for it.
20, unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20 hits.
Okay. 14 points of damage.
I'm gonna I'll remove the wildlings from the map as you kill them, just because they'll leave less targets on the screen. But yeah, you just slice straight down that one. You see it go fall to the floor.
Okay, perfect. I will end my turn there.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, I'll move forward one space. There we go.
Okay. Yeah. Pulling up
Make some
beside Morgan. Carlisle.
Carlisle is going to move up next to Daniek, and I'm going to use my bonus action to regrettably help him. I want to give him 1d6 temp HP and myself.
Okay.
So we're both going to get 2 temp HP. It might help him.
Okay.
And then Carlisle's going to move up to attack the closest creature
Okay.
with a scalpel stab. It's a 12
12 hits.
Oh.
for 6 slashing.
6 points of slashing. That one looks hurt as you kind of just slice into it once. Feel the blood kind of spray off of it. You can see it kind of pulls back a little bit. You've kind of embedded pretty deep into it.
Extra attack. 17
Hits.
for another 5.
And you just bring your scalpel back in, stab it straight into its throat, and you can see pulls back.
Good. That's my turn.
Andrasa.
I hate where everyone is. Okay. That's bad. I am going to.
Oh, Joe, sorry. Danik would have 4 temp HP
4.
plus my proficiency. Yeah.
And you got it. He's a 4 with 10 HP. Pretty good.
Okay. I am going to. I think she will just keep it simple for right now, and I am going to. There's so many mobs.
Yes, there is.
Sorry. What's this person?
That is a marauder. You fought one of those in the last area. By the way, I think your mic's a little far away from your mouth because you're leaning forward.
It's because I was hunched.
You're hunching.
Much like a hyena.
Yeah, you're
okay,
role-playing a
that's
gnoll.
marauder. Okay. All right, I'm gonna we'll magnify gravity
Actually,
over
you
here.
did remind me that gnoll should have also gone on his turn. But let's just say his last turn was just assessing.
Cool. He's thinking about life.
Okay.
He's just thinking.
Assessing the situation.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna I wanna right here magnify gravity on those 2.
Okay. What save is it again?
It is.
Is it con? Con or strength?
Yes, con save.
Okay.
It is con, please. and thank
First one failed. Second one got a nat 20. So this one succeeds.
you. Back off.
What's the damage?
Really bothered me. That is. It's because of the extra. I put it in there like that. 15.
15 points of damage, reduced down to
Yes.
7. This one's still alive, but barely. And this one obliterated. You just see its body kind of ripple against the gravity and crush onto the ground. The other one holds against it, but its bones are a little bit kind of broken and mangled, so it's It's kind of living off adrenaline right now.
Okay, I'll just stay there.
Okay.
I don't love it.
The next set of wildlings, the red ones, the one right next to you, Morgaine, is going to go for a little flail attack. Only a 7 to hit. I'm guessing does not hit. This one and this one are both going to run up and do flail attacks against you. They're kind of holding these like makeshift flails. You can see they're almost kind of made of like, they've taken rib cages and kind of created like a little bit of a chain, and then the end of like a skull with all these kind of spikes out of it. They just swing at you. 11 and 15 to hit. On you, V.
Yeah, both those hit.
You're
11 hits?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
11 hits?
Shouldn't hit.
It says my AC is 11.
What's your con and what's your dex?
Not with barbarian.
16 and 13,
It
respectively.
shouldn't hit
No,
then.
it should be 14 AC. I believe.
Okay. I feel like last time we played it was 14, so I'm confused. I don't know if I accidentally
You probably
edited
accidentally
it.
clicked it. I'm not sure.
I think I'm cursed. I'm cursed.
That might be.
We'll take the
It might
11.
be.
No,
The curse? Yeah, so the 15 will hit.
the 15 hits. It's only 1 point of piercing damage.
Okay, cool.
Also, I think you have temp HP.
I do, yeah.
Temp HP.
I have
do.
the 5 temp HP, so that's perfect.
When you level up, it resets your AC.
Oh,
Question.
maybe that's what happened.
Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. If you're raging and it reduces the damage by half and does 1 damage, does it reduce it to 0, or does it?
No, you have
Ooh.
one.
It
is
always
minimum.
has to take.
rounded up.
Yeah, I thought it would always take.
It's rounded up.
Usually it's
Okay.
always rounded down. I just don't think it for 1 you have to take 1 damage. Okay, so 1 point of piercing damage. And yeah, I think that's what it can do for now. You just see it come in, just swing against you once, and bash you there. And then this one's going to run forward and go for Morgaine. Surrounding you guys. And this one's also going to go for its flail attack. 16.
That's my AC.
1 point of piercing damage. Yep, okay, that's what we can do for
They're
now.
tearing you guys to shreds.
And then the orange set are gonna go. This one's gonna all the way down here. This one's gonna sprint around there, and this one's gonna go down to about here, and this one's gonna take the dodge action.
Oh yeah, that's all Daniuk. He's got him.
He's fine. He's got temp HP now.
Temp HP.
And then
Get in there, Daniuk. I believe
zero
in you.
initiative, Morgaine.
Hey.
It's her.
It's she.
The girl.
She was attacking this target and missed, and then she'll notice that the null to her right was replaced by V, and then feeling emboldened will attack again
Nice.
with the long sword. 25
Hit.
Nice.
for 16.
You cut that one straight
Shut
up.
up.
You see it drop back dead.
And then we'll use the swing through momentum to kind of roll this way to face these two.
Okay, they're
So
gonna
they've
take.
got
One of them's
two
gonna
each.
take an attack opportunity on you.
Yeah.
15 does not hit. You see it kind of swing
Does
down
not hit.
against you once.
Yeah.
Curse.
That's my turn.
Oh, actually, do you know what? These aren't actual like bone flails. I'm now reading it, and I'm reading the words. I think it means it's flailing, as in like manic flailing of just like
It's
claws.
flailing,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense considering they're unarmored though.
Yeah.
It's way less
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like,
gross.
why are they giving them a flail?
Creatures.
Okay, there's actually something interesting with the mechanic. I haven't done yet. Okay, well, Tack.
Oh, cool.
Also, because you're concentrating on expeditious retreat, could you also make a con save because you do get hit by the 1 piercing? You just have to beat
Yeah.
10.
Let's see.
Nice.
You're good. Tack.
Will you please give me oh my god, would it be a 40-foot I need a sleep circle, please.
Hey, nice.
Oh lord.
Is sleep?
Nice.
What's sleep's one? Is it?
Creatures within 20 feet of a point.
It's a 20 radius.
Yeah, I'll give you a 20-foot radius one.
Come on, baby.
It's still big. That's gonna hit plenty.
I think they have low enough health.
Yeah, this will
Yeah,
be
you
The
might
really-
average of
knock a couple
5d8. I think it'll at least get a couple. Unless we're
Okay.
cursed.
There's a sleep.
Looks at breathe.
Bada bing, bada boo. Controlled by Dodger. There you go. You should be able to move it.
Thank you.
Have fun.
So let me send it to the back.
Okay, let's see.
Ooh.
Nice,
Good,
dude.
That's big.
That's
Big and
perfect.
hits.
But is it better to do this?
Those
But I don't-
guys
I don't-
probably have. Well, you see, you're gonna get
more
more
health.
doing the lower health guys.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Okay.
Like action economy.
higher chance of it actually working.
Okay, that's what I'm hitting right there.
Okay.
So let me roll it.
Go.
Let's go, please.
Don't roll 5 total, please.
Don't say
I believe.
28.
Oh, that's
Nice.
big.
That
28.
curse.
Okay, and it starts from the person with the lowest health, isn't that right? Let's see if any
Let's
of them
see.
got hit. I think that's right. But double check for me if you want.
The
Sure.
total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet that you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points,
Ascendant,
ignoring
so
unconscious creatures.
lowest to highest.
Lowest highest. Okay, yep. We got 28. This one falls asleep. I'll put a little sleepy symbol on him, and he... Boom.
Oh.
I don't know if any of those are hurt, so this is going to be
He's
a
like
straight
a little angel
from
when he's sleeping.
the closest to it, which is probably these two. Okay, that's 1 point there. This guy falls asleep as well. For 9 points.
I wanted at least 2. I'm fine with this.
17
right?
points knocks this guy asleep. And then 25 knocks this guy asleep.
Let's go!
Fantastic.
Fuck yeah.
So you just see
Absolutely.
4 of them
God
drop
damn.
down
Wild.
and just start falling asleep.
Fantastic.
The last
Very
one,
happy with
the last
that.
one's just gonna look around like confused.
Guys, come on.
And I will shoot a bardic inspiration to Desmond.
Okay,
Nice.
Lovely.
good
Say,
turn.
don't hide. They're sleeping now. That's my turn.
Okay. All right. On the Marauder's turn, well, there it is, 2 of them. This one is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is not within range of anyone. Is going to just rush in there towards you, Carlisle. Uses his dash action to do so. And this one is 5, 10. Can get straight in there between the other two to attack more game. This one does have a flail because it says bludgeoning damage, which is so this is the bone
okay.
flail one. And it's gonna
Okay.
swing at you.
Gross.
More game. 21 to hit does hit. 7 points of bludgeoning damage as it just goes, just slams it against your chest armor. You can feel the kind of winded moment. Okay. That's those 2. I don't think there's any more of those guys on the map. The Wildling Greens, I think, are all dead or asleep. So,
Touch you.
Desmond.
Come
Cool.
on,
I'm
baby.
gonna use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark to that thing next to Carlisle.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot it
Okay.
with this thing. 14. Uh-oh.
14 against the Marauder.
Yeah.
Hits.
Amy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And it wearing very
Wasn't
heavy
sure
armor.
about these fellers. I'm sure hunter's mark is on. It is. 10 damage.
10 points of damage. This one still survives that because these are a little tougher. And you can see it just, the bolt kind of strikes into us. Anything else?
Okay. That's my action. Bonus action. I'll just duck back about 15 feet.
Okay.
That's it.
There he goes.
It's strategic.
There he goes.
On the summoner's turn, it is going to.
There goes my hero.
You can see another marauder is born from the body of this one. You can see it goes stepping out of the corpse of the hyena on the ground. As you can see it stretch up, you can see its body is like made of both hyena and kind of almost this almost like a leathery skin. And then he is going to he's going to do a a fire blast. Is anyone within? Actually, no. No. Do you know what? He's gonna do another summon of 4,
God
potentially
damn it.
4 more
No.
This guy.
What?
of his
Is it-
little guys. 3 more.
If you do not repost in 20
Calm
seconds, he will
down.
summon 4 more.
Is that the summoner up here?
No. The summoner is
No.
here.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah.
That's kind of far.
This one appears. These ones can also have their go. No, actually, no, because he has to use his bonus action to make them go. So he's just going to summon these ones in for now, whilst he knows you're far away. And then another one here, because we only rolled 3. And then he's going to spend his action to make another one rise by forcing one at the back over here to drop down onto its side and begin turning.
That's enough.
That's him. Danyik. Let me just reread Danyik's ability, see if he's got anything.
It's got heart and soul.
He has a couple of abilities.
Better have the ability to think smart enough to move 10 feet to his right, dude, or I swear to God.
He does. He's going to come in. I believe he has a. No, he doesn't have advantage,
You
right?
just helped him. He's gonna help you. Come on.
Yes. Does he have advantage through help action, or is it just
Only
temporary
if I
HP?
used it when he was adjacent to a creature.
He's going to come in with his short sword stab. It hits 22 for 4 points of piercing damage. This thing's tougher than the usual one, so he just kind of strikes straight into it and pulls his blade back. That's all he can do. The blue wildlings, one's asleep. I think it's only one up, right? This one is going to attack you, Morgan. It's right next to you. 19 to hit.
Hits.
Sam, what's your AC? Sorry, 16?
16.
No, I'm gonna leave that for now. Sorry.
Okay. 1 point of piercing damage. Now, this is the bit I didn't read beforehand, but is a little interesting. You are considered grappled by each wildling who joined the attack, which is only this one, currently.
Okay.
The DC is currently 10.
Which one was it? Specifically, the blue one.
Blue one
right?
above
Blue
you.
one.
Yep.
Big
Okay.
man.
So he's technically grappling you right now. For each one that grapples you, it adds a +1 to the DC. DC starts at 10. You're considered restrained whilst this is happening. And they can't make their flower attack against another creature, only against you. So, you're considered restrained as he's kind of grabs hold of you. Use this chance to kind of just keep beating on you and grabbing your arm and pulling at you. That's why they're so weak. Hyenas. It's just this one. He's going to try and go for the bite and try and chew a demon. Only a 6, doesn't get through again. He's kind of kicking with his feet, making sure it doesn't get to him. The archers.
Archers?
Yeah, the abyssal archers are up here. This one is going to fire down at V.
Oh. No. Okay.
22 to hit. Does.
Yeah, that fucking hits. I think.
8 points of piercing damage. But you reduce it down to 4. Reduce down to
Okay.
4. The
It's
other
fine.
one.
You're
is
a
gonna
barbarian. It's fine.
I'm
You
fine.
got a million, billion, trillion health.
I
Other
got
one's going to
so many
shoot
health.
Danyik.
That guy's
13.
got less health.
That guy has not much
That's
health.
not good.
Yeah.
Bounces off his armor. He's got 15 AC.
Hey.
Shit.
Better than me.
He's got higher
I like the
AC.
idea that he gets shot by an arrow. He has absolutely no idea where it came from or that it was even aimed at him. It just bounced
Yeah,
off.
yeah, Just failing upwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all.
Devis is going to try and break out. Succeeds. There was a DC of 13. You can see he's kind of just pulls against the shackles and snaps forth. He only gets one of his attacks this turn because one of them is taken up by that. You can see he kind of stands up aggressively and is going to do a claw attack against the closest hyena to him. 15 hits. I'm going to make it so it doesn't always roll at an advantage. 2 secs. But 15 hits because we'll take the left roll. 5 points of slashing damage and 1 point of lightning as his claw goes up against it. How strong are these hyenas? Let's see.
Not.
No, but they are still alive. They have 7 HP and he did 6. You can see he just kind of slices up against it. It goes kind of backs down now, realizing what it's up against. V.
Have either of these been hit? I can't remember. The ones in front of me.
No.
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 Okay. All right. I will attack the top one.
Mm-hmm.
Or try to. 24 to hit.
Hits.
All right. 10 damage.
Easily cut through it. It's dead. Just kind
Let's
of
go, Queen.
cleave it down.
Nice. All right. End turn.
Okay. Carla.
Yeah, I'm stabbing this guy with a scalpel.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
Here I go.
Get that sneak
That's an
damage.
Ow! Extra attack is 4,
Fuck.
which is a 24.
let's go.
That hits. You are right. The weapon master with extra attack is
17.
strong early.
Yeah.
Okay, 17 points of damage. Oh,
Yeah.
let me check his health 1 sec. Yeah,
Come on, baby.
yeah. You bring up the second one and just slice straight up, and this one
You only needed one.
drops down dead.
The doctor
Let's do
is
this.
in house.
He's technically on the map, so I'm just putting X over him. Yeah, you see him drop down dead.
Nice.
Carlisle's gonna move up next to Morgaine.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to
Mhm.
help them attack this guy
Okay.
if they choose to, and they'll also get 1d6 temp HP.
Nice.
Unless do you already have some?
No, I just ran out.
Okay, then yeah, 1d6 temp
Timing.
HP.
That timing, though.
Okay.
D6 plus.
That's a
okay, so you get
5.
7 temp HP.
7 10 HP is good.
Sweet.
Okay.
As do I.
Nice. Yeah. Replaces your current one. All right.
/ me siphons your health.
Androssa.
All right. Andrasa's gonna squint off slightly into the distance, move closer to the stump, and then I believe we should be in range. We are exactly in range, and I am going to. Andrasa has had enough today
Mm-hmm.
of everything. So she's going to do a second level magic missile at the summoner.
Okay. Yeah.
Just start trying to whittle that shitlord down.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3,
7.
4. Did that do 4? 14.
Yeah. So what you got? 10, 12, 14. 14 points of damage. Nice. It's just these 4 bolts fire from across the map, kind of swerving through. If it was a camera, they would follow through all of them. Just strike against. He goes, and now looks aggressively down towards the end of the battlefield, knowing he's in range. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, she's gonna move back.
Okay.
She's not gonna stay there. But I have to zoom in a little bit so I can see where I'm at. 5, 10, 15, 25. She'll go back here.
Okay.
She just leaves. All right, you all have it. And that is her turn.
Okay. The red wildlings. This one's going to try and join the grapple attempt with the blue one. Only an 8 does not hit. The other one is going to do the same though to V and try and lock her down. Only a 10 doesn't
Okay.
hit.
Yeah, no.
I think that's the end of the red ones. And that's the orange one's turn. 2 of them are asleep. This one's going to rush in.
Oh, there it is.
15, 20, 25, 30. This one's going to rush in and dive
Jesus.
on Carla.
That's a nice little clump of dudes there.
22.
Be a shame if
That's-
something happened to them.
1 point of piercing damage. Starts grappling you. You're considered restrained.
What
You
the
just kind of dive in there.
Okay.
I take its hide action off. Okay. And then there's one more orange one who hasn't actually got involved yet. He's going to start kind of rushing down this way and just kind of dash towards the fight. Morgaine.
Yeah, Morgaine can like hear the gnolls kind of feel their intent surrounding, and then she feels Carlisle at her back, and reassured will go for the one that's grappled.
Mm-hmm.
With the longsword, 27 to hit
Hits.
for 10.
10 points of damage. It dies. Sorry. You would have disadvantage. Could you roll again?
But it's flat.
He's
because I
helping.
gave him-
Oh, you are helping. Absolutely right. It's dead.
Ooh.
You're no longer considered grappled. You just kind of, with like Carlisle's kind of push up, you manage to find a nice point to slice upward and just kind of cut the thing in two. And it drops back.
And then over her shoulder she'd say, "My thanks."
Yeah, don't mention it.
He's got one on him. Why is he saying that?
Cromwell's currently like also
Shoving
being-
his face away, like.
Top of the round, Tack.
And I'll move into this. I'll step over the body,
Okay.
so I'm more central.
I will vicious mockery this thing.
Okay. I'll wisdom save him.
Yeah, and
12.
send it.
What's your DC?
Send it. 15?
Yep, succeeds. And send it what, sorry?
Yeah, send it like it'll hear like it's looking like all your friends are dead.
It's kind of shakes.
Aw. That's so sad.
Don't feel
His
bad for it.
ass.
We're gonna kill him.
His ass.
Starts crying.
Just to let you know.
Chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could be nice when we do it though.
No,
Sorry.
I'm
about
so
this.
sorry.
absolutely not.
Stab.
What were you gonna say, Joe?
I was just gonna say to let you know, Knolls are like they would eat anything and everyone and continuously eat until they devour
real
the
bad.
world. So yeah, it's.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you want to roll the damage?
Oh, yes, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
if everything's dead, what's he gonna eat?
One.
One.
Come on, good one.
But he's got disadvantage, yeah,
Yeah, his disadvantage is next attack. Yeah.
on his next attack. So
Okay.
that's my turn.
Which is now. He's going to swing at Morgaine with his flail. Only an 11. Doesn't hit.
Yes.
Okay. The wild and green. Oh, wait, no, sorry. The other more orders.
There's one more.
There's only one more, isn't there? Where is the other one? Is he back at the? Yeah, he's back
The
at the
cave,
base.
bloody
woke up.
cave.
5, 10.
Yeah, he woke
20,
up from the.
60. Okay, it's going to rush up, dashing to get into the combat, but it doesn't make it very far because the map is big. Green ones are all asleep. Desmond.
Cool. I'm not gonna move my hunter's mark this turn. It's just gonna sort of float around in the ether, I guess, because I'm just gonna shoot that guy
Okay.
with both me and my crossbow
Go for
turret.
it.
So me, 10. Cool.
Goes past.
I believe.
You see, I was just the distracting shot. Crossbow,
Nice.
go.
Crossbow lines up.
Smart.
Straight in, hits. 21.
6 piercing.
6 piercing damage. Nice. You see the bolt just kind of strike straight through. It dodges from the first one, which leans up to your turret being able to find a weak spot. Nice.
Cool. And then I inch over right behind the attack.
Nice. On the summoner's turn, then, it is. You see another marauder hatch
Damn it.
from the top one. Where is it? You see another marauder kind of hatch up there. On his turn, he's going to use a bonus action to order his hyenas to start rushing in there. 40. Let me just check actually if they've got 40 foot of movement or not. Where are they? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, they've got a lot of movement. You can see this one gets straight up towards Danyek. This one's going to get all the way down here by dashing to Morgaine. This one's going to get all the way down here to V.
God.
And this one's going to go, let me see.
Don't worry, guys. We'll get to the summoner one day in like another couple
I'm
sessions.
trying.
Uh-huh.
This one can make it all the way down to Morgaine as well. That's his bonus action. You just see these extremely fast hyenas just kind of rushing in. Demonic versions of the hyena you can see trying to eat the demonic man in the middle. That's his bonus action. And then as an action, he's going to start wandering down into the fight.
Wandering. He's just like moseying.
Yeah. Real casual.
Hey guys, what are you guys doing?
Are you
so
fighting down
fun?
here?
And he's going to Let's see how far away he is right now. He's going to Fire Blast Morgaine.
What the fuck?
And sends
Fuck
this
is
kind
fire
of burst of fire. 13, though. You see it goes... Just hits against like your armored shoulder and just kind of bursts off. Doesn't get through to any skin. He's going to end his turn there. Danyik is now set upon by one of these abyssal hyenas. He's going to drive his short sword in. 21, he hits. 8 points of piercing damage. I have an
Okay.
issue.
All right, little guy.
He's popping off.
Double check their stats. Okay, yeah. He drives his blade in, and you can see it just kind of, just as it dies, it bites, dealing 1 point of damage to him. But it does die.
Okay.
Is that bad that he got bit? Is he gonna become?
Oh,
And-
yeah. I wonder.
I don't know. Just,
And then he's gonna
I'm paranoid now.
step in to kind of help him with you guys and get involved. All right, the Wildling Blue turns. Are they all asleep now? They're
Sleeping.
asleep. Okay, the hyena's gonna continue trying to get its meal.
This hyena is 1/7 alive right now. And
Yeah.
they're still going for it. I
Hey.
have a lot of respect for them.
Yeah, you know what? He's got one
Ambition
task.
to be a ambitious to be a
Yeah.
null. It misses though because it keeps rolling very very
Aw.
low. The archer's turn.
Damn.
The one on the bottom is going to shoot at Tack. A longbow shot straight towards Tack. 15
Yarp. Yarp.
for 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And the top one is going to shoot towards Danyik again. They know the
Uh-oh.
target. 17 to hit him does hit. He takes 7 points of piercing damage, which knocks away the last of his 10 HP, knocks his health up. He's taking 9 points of damage to his actual health now. He gets as another arrow strikes against him. That's their turn. The demon Sodevis is going to step up, leap off of the stone, and kill whatever's close to him. He's going to claws once against the smaller hyena. Nat 1, though, misses it as it kind of ducks down. It's adrenaline kicking in. He strikes it again, 22, kills it. I don't need to roll the damage because I know it had 1 health. And he's going to kind of just step up furiously in front of this one. V.
All right. I'm wondering if I should just go for the small one and get him out of here first. Probably.
They have that
One last
restraint
turn,
thing,
right?
which is
Yeah. Okay, so I'll hit the lower one, or try to.
Okay.
26 to hit.
26
Oh,
hits.
I wonder if
Hell yeah.
17 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
barbarians, dude. Jesus.
I've
Damn.
never
Good.
played a character that dealt this much damage. It feels
Watch that
Yeah, you
curse
just
shit more, dude. It's
Slice it in
helping
half and you just see
Yeah.
it drop down.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I will reposition. Actually, no, I'll stay here.
Okay.
I'm good.
Carla.
I am going to use a surgical dice
Okay.
to remove my disadvantage on this guy, since otherwise I am restrained. And now I'm going to add a bonus to my next attack roll equal to the dice I roll. I'm
Okay.
going to add
Hell, that's
one
cool.
dice,
That's cool.
1 point to this, and I'm going to try to stab them.
Okay.
That is a 15 to hit this guy.
15 hits.
And that's going to be a fucking 12 damage.
Yep. You kind of find your like momentum and just stab upwards, drive your blade into it. Falls down dead.
Okay. How injured this fucking Daniel? I don't care. I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna stab the next one.
You don't care, but does Carlisle care?
How injured does he look?
Uh,
Fuck, I have to play
shit,
like a
the
character that
RP
cares.
though.
That's true. That's
Key
true.
check.
That's true. He's taking a bit of damage. He could probably take a few more hits. A couple more hits.
One more hit.
You know, 2 or 3 more hits.
Well,
I reckon. he'd
Carlisle's
survive.
next to him. If he took another 2 or 3 hits, Carlisle, he would still be here. He's gonna be fine. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Carlisle's
best
gonna
healing
move
is
up
killing the things that are hurting him, you
and
know?
stab this creature.
I'll tell you this,
Yeah.
because he's an ally. I'll tell you his health. He has 22 total health, and he's taken 9 points of damage.
This guy's fine.
So he's
He'll be okay.
you're okay.
I fucking stabbed this. I stabbed this creature for 24.
That hits.
and that's going to be another 6 slashing damage on the
6 slashing. It's still alive. But it's hurt. You can see it kind of duck down.
Okay. And I'm going to stay right here.
Okay. Andrasa. Right in the bottom corner.
Dude,
I was trying to find you. I couldn't
she doesn't
find
want
you.
to get smacked. She left. I told you.
Get out of there
Still
faster
within
than
range. Right?
She couldn't be closer to being off the map, dude.
She watched Mistletoe and took a page from Willoughby's book. She's like, oh, I
on.
should just be on the edge of every fucking map
that's
all
not
the
fair.
time.
Cross campaign shade. I'm here for it.
She is within range, so she's gonna just do the same thing and second level magic missile that summoner and
Okay.
try to smack him again.
Yeah, roll the bolts.
Okay, I will. 1, 2.
So 4,
3,
2,
4.
3, 5. 8, 10, 14 points of damage. 14 more points of damage. And just the
14
bolts
again.
just flying around, hitting against them. You see him frustrated and kind of flailing in the background, trying to whack them out of the sky, but they go straight through into his body.
Does he at least look disgruntled or at least in some sort
I
of
mean,
pain?
you've done some good damage to him, but he's tougher than the rest. You can see
Yeah,
like
I know.
there's
I
burn
just would
portions
like
all
to...
across his body.
All right, I feel can like part of it be smoking slightly, then I'll feel a little.
He
bit
was
better
already
about
smoking,
it.
so right now it's
All right,
cooking.
It's just more.
It's cooking.
It's
Yeah.
cooking. All right. Okay, good.
No, you let him cook.
Cook.
I can't actually move farther away, so
You,
I'm
okay,
gonna
so you technically
piss.
can. I'll put a
No, I
feet
know.
marker above your head.
No, it's
I was trying to
fine.
start you guys here because I was like, then they don't have to hug the side of the map. I had to look at the map and
Yeah,
everyone's
no,
like,
dude.
oh, get me out of here, man.
I got 120 feet, man. I'm
I
gonna make
understand.
full
I
use of
understand.
that.
I understand. Just gotta make the maps bigger. That's all.
I just let's get rid of the archers and the summoners. Maybe she'll walk closer.
Ain't nothing wrong with
yeah,
carefully
right.
spacing your
Please,
character.
Yeah,
please don't make the
Completely
maps
out of
bigger, Joe.
combat.
I do believe
all the time.
we call this
Alright.
tactical, don't we? Looks at Desmond. Yeah, that's my turn.
Oh my god.
The red wildlings, I think there's only one left. So this one is going to go in for a... Yeah, they're just pains in the ass. They're going to go for a grapple, their flail attack against you, Morgaine. It's a nat 20. Which does... Technically, it still only does 1 damage because they only have a maximum of 1 damage, and it's not a dice roll. It's just 1 damage. So it doesn't do extra damage. So it really means nothing. It just hits you. But you do get the grappled condition, or restrained condition again. As you just kind of dive in there, finds its loose moment, and grabs hold. It's like... kind of holding on to you, holding you like... It's almost trying to hold you open so that the others can hit you easier. The orange ones are all asleep or dead. Wait, no, there was one that came down. Yeah, this one.
I dropped my expeditious retreat.
Oh, yeah, he finds his footing. And
No.
that's probably why what the nat 20 becomes for him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There's one who gets this far in. And takes the dodge action. It's kind of standing at the back, waiting its turn, looking for the opportunity to dive in there to help out with a grapple. It is your turn, though, Morgaine.
Okay, so I'm restrained by this?
Yes, you're currently restrained, so just have disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I have to attempt to remove his hand, force by force.
I see.
14
Does hit.
at
You
disadvantage.
see it go, and then you just
11
drive your
damage.
blade into and it drops down dead. Minion.
Zooming out whenever we kill an ad to like see how many more are left. It just,
know,
It doesn't end.
Like,
Yeah.
constant in and out.
Yeah, this is a very minion battle.
Yeah. This Null like grabs Morgaine and she just cuts his arm off and he bleeds out. Bites the next one. That's my turn.
Okay. Attack.
Right. This is the summoner here, right? Fighting
no,
demon boy.
Summoner's
No, summoner's
here.
all the way back
Here.
at the back. Yeah, he's got the little head
Oh
tilt.
shoot. Hold on. How far away is that?
Don't know if I can show you the
Two.
full art. It's,
I probably. Oh, it's not too bad. I could probably get in range.
Let's go. Beat his ass.
But do I? Oh, I thought it was a different person. This might not be a good call then. Sorry, guys. Okay. I will then move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to move here and hide because I don't want this thing to hit me again. So that's a stealth roll, yeah?
Yes, please. You have to hit a DC of 15, I believe.
Nat 20.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you find the perfect spot.
Fantastic. And I will use my bonus action to healing word myself because I am very low.
Okay. I'll say you do the bonus action first, just to give you an idea. I believe. Let me double check hide.
If you
It might
do
break.
stuff, you-
if you do
Oh, that it
something.
would break it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if you make a sound louder than a whisper, an enemy finds you, you make an attack roll, or you cast a spell with a verbal component. It reveals you.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Okie
you're
dokie.
good. And take note of
Didn't
the
even
number
know you took
23.
damage.
Yeah,
Yeah, from that archer.
they've been getting hit by archers.
People
Marauder's
at like
turn.
half call it out because I can do a pretty hefty
Okay.
heal now. But
Cool.
I don't have like a way to track people's HP in the
Now that you're a
I
medical
get my
doctor.
pain of being the healer with no health bars.
This Marauder is going to make an attack against Devis and does 10 bludgeoning damage to him.
Oh shit.
Just whacks him with the flail. The other one's going to go for you, Morgaine. Because it's in range. Only a 10, though. Just clinks against your armor. All right. Green wildlings are all asleep. Desmond.
This is the same guy I shot before, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
Sure.
Cool. In that case, I'm gonna use my bonus action to move the hunter's mark to him
Okay.
because I get a vex shot this time.
Oh what?
Oh,
Nice with the nat 20.
Damn.
Absolutely.
okay.
Is that your first nat 20 of the game of Desmond?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
19 damage.
19 points of damage.
Get
Damn.
out.
It is looking extremely. It went from like barely hurt to extremely hurt. You can see like,
This
you get like a
fella.
vital portion of its body.
Cool. And that is my action bonus action. Stands behind back again.
I'm hidden.
Classic.
No, nat 20.
You probably don't even know.
attack is?
Yeah, you don't even know.
Following and then being
At
like,
this
where
point,
did you
no. I'm just like in a bush. I don't even know Tax like right next to me.
Desmond like a baby duck. Just one.
Yeah.
Just hear under his breath. I'm so fucking scared right now.
Would you shut up?
Holy shit.
Okay. In fact, he is going to step up. Before he does, he is going to use his third and final summon to try and bring 4 more
Off. It
of
was
his
trying.
hyenas into life. 3 more appear.
Fucking
You
chill
just have to
out.
keep on pushing forward 5 feet at a time. We'll be there by session 10, guys.
You say 5 feet at a time, but we haven't moved in 2 turns.
Actually moved
Sorry,
back.
I'm-
I'm inches, man.
Yeah, I'm getting actually dogpiled by dogs.
Yes, you are. And then he's going to step forward up to here. And yes, to all of his hyenas in the area, he rattles his staff above his head, lets out this kind of deeper kind of, and you can see them all kind of their ears perk up at the sound, and they all gain advantage until the end of his next
The
turn.
fuck?
I don't like that.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not okay
Or the
with
beginning
that.
of his next turn. And then he's going to take 5 feet back. Daniek.
Would the ones that are asleep get it?
Technically,
They didn't hear it.
no, they didn't
they
hear
hear
it.
it,
You're right. They didn't hear it. But they are asleep for the next, I think, 7 more rounds. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Been trying to keep track.
okay. So, Daniek is going to come look to you, Carla. Which one?
This one.
He's going to stab with his short sword. Oh,
Nick.
Daniek, you're all right.
He's all right.
True.
I'm going in this. Actually gets 2 attacks this turn because he has Incorrigible. If a creature with a level greater than this creature's challenge rating critically strikes, Danyik can use their short sword attack twice on the next turn. Both attacks at advantage.
Wow.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, so he's...
Back at it again.
He does 6 points of damage. He kills it. He takes 1 point of damage as it bites him. I'm going to use another ability on the Marauder because the Marauder can use a reaction to make a bite attack if something dies within range of it. It's going to make a bite attack against Morgaine for a 20 to hit. So you just see as it kind of gets encouraged by the death.
What's the range?
Of the bite? It's a 5 foot.
Of the reaction?
Oh, 30 feet.
It was
30 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whoa,
When an
How
ally...
what was the attack?
It's a 20 to hit. A bite attack.
Hits.
It's 6 points of piercing damage. Yeah, when something's reduced to 0 hit points within 30 feet of it, it can move up just half its speed and make a bite attack. But it can move up to half its speed. It can make a bite attack from wherever it wants. Danyik's going to step up to kill the next one.
Come on, little
And
dude.
He makes his attack at advantage. It's an 12 to hit. Which hits. He hits. These things are not very... 3 points of piercing damage. He just drives his
proud
blade
of
in again,
him.
pulls his sword out.
He's a good boy.
And that's it. Wildling Blue is asleep. This Archer's time.
God
No.
damn it. I hate
this-
those assholes.
This one was searching for tack, sees Desmond.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Take
No
a
bardic
look.
inspiration if you haven't used it yet.
13 to hit does not hit, right?
No.
High AC. You just hear it go straight past you. And then the other one is going to shoot Danyik. He's still the closest target. 23 does hit him. 10 points of piercing damage.
No!
He's very hurt now.
Uh-oh.
He goes, as
Uh-oh.
it strikes him in the side.
He has like 3 health now, yeah?
I gotta
2.
keep this guy alive. He's doing more damage than half the team.
Yeah, true. He's pulling his
Uh,
weight. And then some.
Demonic Sir Devis' turn is going to make 2 claws attacks against the one in front of him. 19 and a 13, which I think actually both hit. So he does 7 points of slash and 2 points of lightning, so 9, and then the same again, so 18 points of damage. He just starts cutting into this knoll in front of him. V.
Slash in time. Let's go. Oh, 12 to hit?
On this guy? Yeah, hits.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Hey.
Okay. 13 points of damage.
You slice
Don't
into
you love
it.
martial classes?
It takes
Yeah.
1 bite against you because part of its death thing, it just does 1 damage to the person that hurt it. So you take 1
Okay,
point of piercing
cool.
damage.
I like that.
Okay.
It's bite damage.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it is. So this thing can't summon anymore, right?
He summoned
I
all
thought-
of the
Okay.
ones he can. Yeah, he had 3 summons a day.
Okay. Okay. I'll just move. I'll move up to here so I have some options next turn.
Okay.
I'll enter next.
Okay. Color.
Carlisle is going to use his action using one of his class abilities, Triage.
Triage.
So I'm going to roll my sneak attack plus my wisdom modifier, and I'm going to heal them with that.
Well, that's cool.
16 healing.
That is cool.
16 healing.
Damn.
Good, dude.
That's almost a max roll.
That's
Very,
really good.
very nice. Yeah.
Then?
You heal him. You see him kind of rejuvenated. And then?
I'm going to use my bonus action to scalpel stab the little hyena. 17
Okay. 17 hits.
for 15 damage.
You kill it and take 1 point of damage as it bites you on the way out. But it drops down dead.
Good, good, good.
This party does a lot of damage, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We do a lot of damage, and then Carlisle's gonna rotate around to help Morgan. That'll be my turn.
Is that-
Okay.
All right.
Androssa.
Hello. All right. This is an archer up here.
Sorry, I'll have to zoom out
Right.
whenever you say it.
Yeah, those are the
Yeah.
guys.
Yes,
Sorry,
yeah.
up at the tippy top.
Yeah, the two
And
up
then the other
tops.
one is here,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Am I making that
yeah.
up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, I am within range of this one. I am running low on spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Right. Sorry, I had a brain freeze there. That was terrifying. Everything just stopped in my head. I will magic missile at first level because that's all I can do. That one up at the top.
Okay.
Stand by, please. 1, 2, 3.
2, 4, and 5. That's 9, 11 points of damage. As it goes, strikes against him 3 times. Let me double check his health bar, but I think he's probably still good. He's still good. He's hurt. He's definitely hurt though.
All right. That's all I can do.
Okay.
Stays there.
All red wildlings. I think they're all dead, aren't they? Yeah. Just take that off the tunnel. Orange ones. There's only one orange one left. It is going to step a little closer, and it is going to go in for its strike now.
That one has a sleepy thing on it, doesn't it?
No, that's
no.
it.
No, that's something.
Yeah. That
That's
means
the one that didn't get affected.
yeah,
Gotcha.
that's a disengage. Dodge action symbol I put on it. It did look sleepy though. That was the ninja symbol. This one's going to go in for a flare against Carlisle. Only a 6 doesn't hit. Kind of timed its moment and comes in slow. Panics a bit. Morgaine.
Morgaine raises her bracer to take the brunt of the bite, and then is going to retaliate with a longsword slash.
Nice.
19
Hits.
Kill this thing.
for 8 damage.
Yeah, you bring your blade up and you kill it. You just drive up forward. Okay.
Do I see anything on this guy?
What do you mean by that? Sorry.
Like, is he got any magical
Magic-wise?
effects? Yeah.
Not without a detailed spend your action to search and investigate or kind of perceive anything. But based on his kind of just general look, no, he looks more like he's kind of wearing bone armor, standing there with a tall kind of bone staff that has rattlers on it, all kind of hyena skulls on it.
She would, seeing that Carlisle was still engaged with move around to assist.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. Then on top of the round is Tack.
I mock this man.
Oh,
Which man are you mocking?
This man. Summoner man.
Summoner man,
Mock
got it.
him
Yep.
in my native tongue.
Okay, what do you say to him?
I think something similar to last time. It's like, oh no, it looks like you're losing. All your friends are dying. And then
It fails.
so mean.
I don't want to hear that shit from you. It's another 1 psychic, but at least it'll be disadvantage.
Yeah,
if he
gets
fails.
advantage next attack. You did fail. Yeah, he gets, kind of shakes his
and
head.
then I will shoot a bardic inspiration to our good doctor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Keep everyone alive, please.
I'll be
my turn.
I'm planning on it.
Okay. The Marauder that's currently engaged with the demon is going to go for his attack. A flail, nat 20. Only for 12 points of bludgeoning damage, though. I wonder how hurt he is, actually. Let me just double check his spell. No, he's still strong. You can see he just kind of slams against it. You can see his demon body's kind of taking the brunt of the hit. And then the other one is going to go, because I missed this guy last time, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to start running down. Oh, wait. No, that's fine. You got a nat 20. You can't get better. I was going to say he should have an advantage anyway. He's not going to get better than a nat 20. This one's going to rush down there, take his dash action. And then Wild and Greens are asleep, and Desmond.
Everybody's getting pretty far away. I try to walk forward and then I bump into Tack. Oops. Sorry, you're really sneaky. 10, 20, 30. Okay, I'm within 30 feet. I'm going to shoot this one.
Okay.
Just without that. Yeah, because the old one's dead. This is a new target. 17.
17 on that guy hits.
Wonderful. 6 piercing.
points of piercing damage.
And then, yeah, he's in range. I'm gonna use my crossbow turret to shoot that one
Okay.
for 17 to hit
17 hits.
for 8 damage.
8 damage. Let me double check their health again. I forgot their health. It's exactly their health bar. You see as the arrow straight into him. And this one dies as well.
Cool.
Okay.
Hey, and you know what? That's all for me. Slumps over to Stump. Ends turn.
Okay. The summoner is going to use his bonus action to rush these in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. This one's going to make it to there and then take the dodge action. And then this one is going to... Wait, actually, no. This one's going to get it to here. And it's going to use its action. Let me look asleep.
Don't do it to us.
You can't be doing this.
Come on, you can't.
Just
What
start
about
slapping
ghosts?
them.
It's gonna use, yeah, it's going to use...
No!
Well, actually, no. Yeah, he's technically
Maybe
uses his
it's dumb,
bonus
it thinks
action to
they're
have them
dead.
move and do their action. He's going to shake its kind of like leg around and wake this one up.
Oh, damn it.
This one is now awake. It's still prone, but it is awake. And then the other one is going to rush... 50. This one's going to rush here. Actually, going to get straight into your face. It's going to take the dash action to get over towards you, Desmond. And this one is going to go all the way down here and kind of stay near its... Actually, it's going to rush down to there. Someone's going to back away. No, he's not. He's not going to do it. Okay, he's going to do this. Yeah, someone's going to get in there now. He's going to go to V. Rush down towards V. And then he's going to make one of his attacks.
At disadvantage.
First one's going to be disadvantage, yep. A 16, though, at disadvantage.
I'm
Yeah, that'll
actually
hit.
going to
Oh.
hang on. I have a thing.
Oh.
I'm going to use my differential diagnosis procedure. I'm going to roll a d6 for my surgery. Oh, sorry, hang on. D6. It's going to take 2 off of that.
Is your AC 14, isn't
It's
it now?
14.
No!
Yeah.
Still hit.
Crap.
But good attempt. 10 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced down to 5.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
the second attack is going to make not at disadvantage.
2.
And it's going to do a... Oh, it can push you 5 feet away with that. It's going to do that.
Okay.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
Because it's going to bite you. It's going to bite you. There's no
Okay.
10-foot bite.
Okay.
Go for the bite. 20 to hit.
Yeah.
You take 8 points of piercing damage, reduced down to 4, and 4 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And any creatures hurt next to it? Yeah. And then this guy near it is going to heal for 9 points of healing.
Ew.
As he kind of transfers the magic of the bite tearing into your flesh and kind of feeds this one, goes and looks stronger. That's his turn. Daniek. Daniek's going to say, which one?
Is he looking at me or is he looking at Morgane right now?
Daniek not cut out to be a leader yet.
For real.
Between you guys. He's looking straight between you guys. You both kind of taken some
Get
leadership
the
roles.
one on the ground.
Yeah, dude.
Morgan doesn't argue. He's gonna go for it. He has advantage technically doing this. So 18.
Nice.
Yeah, he strikes down, drives his blade down, 7 points of piercing. It looks extremely hurt. He doesn't quite
Would the
hit
ones
it.
that glowing be pink? The ones that are asleep?
Oh, do you want them to be pink?
Would they be? To Morgane?
Oh, it's sleep.
If they're under sleep spell?
Yeah. Yep, you would
Okay.
see him on the ground kind of glowing up as pink. But this one's hurt now, and that's all he can do. The wild in blue is still asleep. No archers. As they're just kind of firing down. This one's going to shoot again at Desmond. One of my messages. Okay. 8 misses. The other one's going to shoot down Daniel's also the closest target again.
Dude, I love that I positioned myself between him and the arrows, and then he walked forward like an absolute clown.
Hey man, he was told to walk forward. Okay. He takes
No,
8
he
points.
wasn't. He really wasn't.
He was what? He was Carlisle. 8 points of damage as he
look.
gets struck. Yeah. Arrow hits him.
He's down.
No, he's fine. He got healed
No,
before.
I healed him a ton.
Okay.
Gave him a ton of healing.
Demon Sedavis is going to do his 2 claw strikes. 24 and an 18.
Christ.
He does 9 points of damage on the first one. And then the second one, he kills the creature. Like, it heals up. He just slices through it twice. And then he turns. And he looks straight towards V and goes towards her. V.
All right. I will slice the guy on top. Or
Okay.
try to.
V is in the
Okay.
middle of the worst
V.
sandwich right now.
No kidding. 10 to hit. Probably not.
10 to hit. Does not hit the summoner.
Okay, he will at least take the greatsword
He will.
damage from Graze. That's 5, I believe.
Yeah, 5 extra damage. It's very strong.
Okay.
You just missed, but you
Yeah.
managed to kind of clip him with the edge of your blade. Okay.
I think that's all I can do right now. I'll stay there.
Carlisle.
Carlisle's gonna move up to help V with the summoner. Summon him
Thank
into
you.
melee. I'm going to scalpel this guy. 18
18 hits.
for 17 damage.
17 points of damage. Nice. Just bring your blade up against him.
And extra attack is an 11.
Doesn't hit, I'm afraid. The first one cuts him and then pulls back and like kind of blocks you with one of the bones.
All right. And that's gonna be me. I want to stay into melee.
Okay. And Dressa.
Okay, how does the summoner look, I guess?
I mean, he's still, well, no, he's pretty hurt. He's pretty hurt. He's taking a fair bit chunk of damage. You guys have done 51 points of damage so far to him.
Jesus. All
So
right.
He's taking a beating.
Okay. I am going to. And then I've just hit the archer on the top.
Mm-hmm.
He's only been hit by my magic missile, right?
Yeah, the archers are mostly fine. Except for the top one who is hurt.
All right. Are there? Sorry. It's just the archers up on the ridge, and then everything else that's been summoned has like moved in, right? So.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yo.
Okay. All right. I will. I'm gonna corporeal shunt the archer at the top.
What's the range of corporeal shunt?
120, same as magic missile.
You have to be more specific about one on the top, because do you mean the one on the northern end?
Okay.
Okay.
This dude up here. That
Yep.
dude.
Okay.
That's an attack. Hold on, sorry.
That's
I was
an
on the
attack
wrong tab. Probably you should be on the one where you click it. A 19 to hit.
Hits.
Does 19 hit?
It does
That
indeed.
is 7 force damage.
You see his
Please
body
and
kind of
thank
rip and he this falls down dead up the top.
Oh,
Well, then I guess he doesn't have to move 5 feet next time. That's my turn.
Okay. And the orange wildlings both still asleep.
so eepy.
They are sleepy. Morgan.
Morgaine will step parallel to Sedavis and sensing that the combat over here will attack the creature from behind.
Okay.
With a nat 1.
You
Wait, I got
fi-
Bardic Inspo.
That doesn't work.
It
for
wouldn't
that
work on a net
does
one.
it?
That one's always a
Mind.
failure. You
Fuck.
you bring your blade in and you feel like it just kind of gets. You jam it in. You feel like it gets stuck in one of the skulls on his back. It just kind of crunches that forward, almost like a perfect bit of armor on his back.
Son of a bitch. Okay,
Tack.
that's my turn.
Tack, seeing all this shit happening up here, will kind of whisper shit to themselves and run up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 right here
Mhm.
and cast Dissonant Whispers on this guy.
Okay.
So he'll hear basically an overlapping drone of voices saying, "Run, run, run." And if he fails, if he fails, he has to run away from me, which means away from V.
So good. That's a huge
And
move.
he uses his reaction to do so, so you can take an attack opportunity if you so choose.
Let me roll
No, it'd
6
be...
psychic damage
Oh, yeah, sorry,
for him.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah, and then she gets attack of opportunity.
If you want the attack opportunity, you can take it. Otherwise, he will run away.
Take it, V.
Wait, who's it on?
Yeah, which guy?
This guy.
Why would we attack him?
The guy on
We're
the
here-
right?
We're here to help him.
10, 15. Yeah, you see him kind of 20, 25,
I'll
30.
take an attack of op. He's acting hostile towards us. Yeah.
He was coming
He
with
ran
intent to hurt
towards
you.
you.
Yeah,
Okay. 18 to hit.
hits him.
14
God.
damage.
He wouldn't have got far. Your blade just strikes and claps down. Dang it.
Said Daniek.
No!
Fuck's
Daniel
sake.
turns. He's going to point his blade towards V with murderous intent.
Oh no. I got my popcorn in time.
Why would you do that? Why would you attack?
He's in a rage right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if someone was coming to attack her, she's not.
bathed in blood. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
It's not an
She doesn't
excuse,
fully
guys.
comprehend.
The normal order. I think there's only one left.
I've got a solution for him.
Is going to run down 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he's going to run down and help his boss come down to here and do his attack against Morgaine. Flail 9 does not hit. The green one's going to get up and it's going to go for Daniek. 13, which I think he's got 15 AC, so he's fine. And clinks over his armor. He barely even looks towards it. Desmond.
I got a fella in front of me. He's gonna back up to take the attack of op to line up a shot better.
Okay. 14 to hit does not hit.
No. I will also move my hunter's mark towards it because my crossbow's not in close range of anything.
Okay.
Another net 20. Jesus.
Damn, dude.
Nice.
Okay, 16.
16 points of damage. And you don't take the 1 point of damage because you're not within 5 feet. Yeah, you shoot it and it goes... falls down flat on the ground, dead.
He's not sure what's happening up here, but he'll go to this other stump. And
Okay.
that's all he can do.
The summoner. I think still got 2 under his belt. He's gonna order them to wake up more. This one's gonna run over here. He's not dumb though, so he's gonna have this one wake up this one to try and avoid the easy AoE. And this one wakes up this one, and this one wakes up this one. See, they're kind of just nudging and waking them up. And then he is going to go in for strikes himself. He'll go in for his. He'll go in for just 2 flail attacks. One against V. 11 doesn't hit. One against V again. 11 doesn't hit. Daniek is going to step through. He's going to take the attack opportunity, which actually does matter, because if this guy hits, he grapples. He does. He grapples hold of him. He hit with a 22. He takes the
Daniel,
grapple.
sorry.
Right now,
You
holy
see, he
shit!
pulls forward, and he's going to go for... He goes, get off me! Get off me! This hind is going to jump on the back now, going trying to bite him. So he's trapped in his position. So he's just going to turn around and stab the one behind him. With the short sword, 22 he hits. And he just drives his blade straight through it. And then he's going to move through and around. Pushes through after kind of getting grabbed. And kills... Oh, wait, hold on. Would that have hit? Yeah, it would have hit, definitely. Because it would have been restrained, not grappled. Okay, Wildling Blue's turn. This one's going to spend half its movement to get up. And then... 5, 10. It is going to move... It's going to take the dash action to get into range of Morgaine. Archer's turn. Seeing his brother get shot down, he's going to shoot towards you all the way back there, Andrasa. How far away are you?
One hell of a shot.
He's got a disadvantage, but he's going to shoot towards you. No. 6 misses. He is no longer on the turn order. V.
I guess I'll just attack the one in front of me.
The summoner? Okay.
Yeah, 24 to hit.
24 hits.
17 damage.
Oh my god.
Kill him. Come
Shredded. Yeah, he's looking more hurt. You cut through him again. You see his blood's kind of pouring all over his front. But he's still up. Still got enough health to kind of keep on fighting.
I hate him.
I'll blood frenzy him. I'll expend a hit die to blood frenzy him.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So...
Tell me how we do this again.
Yeah, so I roll hit die, and he takes that amount of damage, so 8, and I also get those temporary hit points.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, fuck, dude, that's awesome.
And then, it's necrotic damage, by the way. Bleeding damage equal to your rage. So at the start of
his turn, he takes
his
bleeding
turns,
damage.
he'll take bleeding damage equal to my rage, and then he can try to stop the bleeding.
Okay.
That's sick. That's so
Carla.
cool.
He's not a doctor. How is he going to stop the bleeding? Come on.
Carlisle's seen that Daniek is currently lunging to try to kill V, right? Is that what this looks like?
Yeah, he's screaming with rage. He's like, you killed him! Just kind of pulling at the, going for it now.
Daniek, they were lunging at her first. All right, now calm down or I'm going to have to knock you down.
You saw! They did something to him. We could have saved him. You killed him.
Yeah, they did something to him, and I'm going to see what we can do. He might still be alive.
Not with this one. Roll a persuasion check.
Not with this one. Fuck, Daniek.
As a
I'm
nat
so
one.
proud of you.
Oh!
He's glaring with rage at me.
In the exact same time that he is, like, declining that, Carlisle is going to attempt to knock him
on the head.
unconscious.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
I'm going to take a scalpel attack at him. It's a 17.
Hits.
And I'm going to use my last surgical dice to turn all of my damage, including sneak attack, and an extra d6 on top into knockout damage for a sleep.
Okay.
So here's the damage of that. So 13.
He falls down, unconscious.
Let's go.
You kind of just see him ignore your words, bring his sword up to attack V, and he falls down to the ground.
Yeah, we don't have time for this. And Carlisle's gonna turn around and try to help finish off this guy with his extra attack. That's a 24
That hits.
Let's go.
for another 7 slashing damage.
7 slashing damage. Yeah, he's really looking hurt. You can see he's like covered in blood now. The bones kind of mostly falling off of him. Barely hold on to the staff.
And Carlisle's gonna move up. to help him.
Okay. Andrasa.
Okay. These guys and the archer up there. Corporeal shunt on the summoner. Only a 12.
12 does not hit, I'm afraid.
And then I'm gonna send. Okay. And then. Sistina's gonna go into the trees over here. They're gonna dash.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
I'll stay there.
Orange Wildling. This one's going to take half its movement speed to get back up. Comes straight towards you, Morgaine. as one of the last few remainders. Flail attack 20 does hit. 1 point of piercing damage, and you are considered restrained as it dives in there.
Who did this?
This hyena that got off the ground, the knoll that got off the ground.
I'll shield.
Okay, yeah, you can shield to stop the attack. Okay, does that make your AC 21?
Yes.
Yeah, so you see it kind of pulled against you.
She senses herself being surrounded again and doesn't want to get grabbed, so she'll throw up a shield.
Okay, it's your turn.
Yeah, hearing the squabbling over here, but realizing there's more important situation at hand, she'll disregard it for now and continue fighting.
Okay.
After throwing up the shield, she'll swing at the one that appears to be the leader.
Okay.
This time it's a 24.
24 hits.
For 13 radiant damage.
13 radiant damage. Do you want to describe how you killed the summoner?
Yeah, she would like throw up the shield and the null would fall backwards, and then the summoner facing V, this radiant blade would just pierce through the chest.
You see it
Towards the-
spurn through, the kind of radiance lighting it up. The sun looks down at his chest, drops his stuff, tries to like grab at the blade, and his hand just kind of burn against, and falls against the blade, slumping dead. It's kind of blackened blood just dripping down its body.
She would release the blade, let him fall, and then as a bonus action, resummon it to her hand.
Nice. You can see when that one dies, the abyssal hyena ones drop down to the ground and kind of collapse. Their head just kind of almost like blood just oozes out their eyes. And this one dies, and this one dies with its summoner. But the other one is still up. Tack.
On Clarky duty.
Oh, okay. Does anyone want to take Tack's go? What do you think might do, just because otherwise the other enemy's next?
Probably vicious mockery.
I was gonna say.
So just mark that one and be like,
right?
your master is dead.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Now you can eat it.
Oh,
Give me a wisdom save. 19, it succeeds, so it pushes back against it. On its turn, though,
It thinks it could be the new master.
it is going to look around, take the disengage action, and run. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It is going to leave the others behind. They look kind of confused, goes, just starts running away from you, pulling away. The green wildlings, I think, are all dead.
Sorry, did I miss my turn?
They took a vicious mockery for you, but it didn't go
Vicious
through.
mockery this guy, and we're like, your master is dead. And then
And then he ran. He started
And then he
running.
ran.
I got so scared by it.
I was gonna try to persuade Danyek that
he's
Oh, he's
unconscious
KO
right
now.
that we'd made the right call, but he's unconscious, I see.
Yeah,
So
yeah, he got knocked the fuck
I
out.
knocked him out.
nice. Okay.
Desmond.
cool. Actually, wait, is that hyena in range now? He is. I'll first use my crossbow to shoot that blue feller.
Okay.
At normal.
Yeah, yick.
Not
No,
him.
this one.
That's what I thought too. I was like, oh
He's
my
got a blue
god.
portrait though, so I was like, huh?
He thought about it.
We're just the murder hobo group, dude. Let's go.
It's only three damage.
They only had 1 health. You just
And so the tone of
See
the
it drop
campaign
back?
has been set.
And then I will shoot the orange one.
Okay.
It's up right now. For 12.
That hits.
He's naked.
5 points of piercing.
Lovely.
Okay. Denix KO. I assume that was in your move. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wildling Blues are all dead as well. The archer is going to leave the map. He's going to dash off the map and escape
What a
combat,
bitch.
running away. V.
All right, what NPC can I kill next? Just kidding. I'm just
Stabs Danyek right
let
through
me
the
see.
heart.
5, 10, 20. I guess I'll just come up and take a swipe at this one.
Okay.
Boop. 26 to hit.
26 hits.
He's dead. You don't have to. Oh.
18 damage.
Like almost walk past that one, just bring your blade upward, it drops down dead.
Perfect.
Carla.
Yeah, Carlisle's gonna. Let me do the range on this here. This is the only guy still in combat.
There's this guy too.
Yes.
He's asleep though.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
He's EP.
Carlisle's gonna move up, and I'm gonna attack. No sneak. He's the only guy left, but he's trying to flee from us.
Yeah.
24.
24
First
hits.
attack for 4 slashing.
Or
Extra
slashing.
attack is a 20 for another 5.
All right. Yep. You just kind of cut it twice as it kind of turns. It falls back on its like hind legs. It turns towards you defensively, panicking after seeing its leadership die. And
That's
Drossa.
me.
I will corporeal shunt that one.
Okay.
Or I will not, because I rolled a natural 1.
Yep. Does not hit. I'm afraid. Anything else?
She's like,
Curse the curse, dude.
this job is done.
Curse.
Everything's gone. She just turns around and walks away. No, she's gonna. I guess she'll walk forward because now it's safe.
That's fair.
That's it.
This is where the whole
Yeah,
pack comes
she'll
up
move
behind
up.
you.
Yeah, right. Ah!
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Then
she
Morgan.
comes up. She moves up.
Morgan would chase after Carlisle
Okay.
and
Sestina will come over here.
attempt to finish off this null.
Okay.
None can be survived. 20
20
for
hits.
16.
Don't fucking run. 16.
It's still alive, I'm afraid, but because it didn't get hit before, but it's very hurt. You bring your blade up. It's like hobbling, turned its back, really panicking.
That's my turn.
Attack.
I guess I mock it again.
Okay.
It feels like overkill at this point, though.
It's nat 1.
Your heart's like not fully
All right.
in it.
Yeah, 3 psychic damage.
3 points. You feel its body kind of just give way. And what do you say to it?
I think they say, just give up.
Its eyes start bleeding. And it does exactly as you say and drops on the ground dead.
Fucking works, dude.
Nice.
Toxic.
Very.
Very.
Before
Actually
we-
made him rage quit.
Before we, he disappears from the server. Before we end combat, what are you doing about this one? You have about 3 or 4 rounds.
Morgan could see it. She would walk over and just stab down.
Yeah.
into it.
Kill
I
it.
assume you've killed it. It has 8 HP, and you have advantage, and it will auto crit with it being asleep. So, end of initiative.
I'm gonna roll for the goof. Yeah, I hit.
Yeah, you would have had 4 rounds to do it.
I'm just like
roll.
stabbing around, looking for it.
I know it's here somewhere. I just saw it.
You look around the area. You see the knocked out Danyuk, all of the corpses of all the gnolls. The area cleared. At least the exterior of this area. The gnolls that got away were running away in panic, pushing through the bushes. Only one of them actually managed to get away from with you, leaving its pack behind, realizing far too late that it was a lost battle. Before you collect all the loot and find what you want to do next, we'll take a 5-minute break there, and then we'll come back for looting around and seeing where you want to get to. Okay, see you guys in 5. Go and get yourself drinks refilled, etc. All right, be right back.
Okay.
Okay, chat. I know someone asked. Oh, damn. To play. All right, I was going to play the lore we did building up to Sunforged during the break. However, because my computer had the issue where I couldn't actually get it fixed up until like this week, I would have to find that files and put them all together and throw them on. I don't have them currently at hand to do so quickly, so instead we'll just leave it on the Be Right Back screen for now. But let me just open up the chat for just 1 minute just to say thank you. I'll see if I can push back the ads a little bit as well. But for the people that in the YouTube comments who are like, hey, can we do this again? I'll try and do it for next week. I won't forget. I might forget. There is a chance I forget. Also, for any subs that came in, thank you so much for that as well. I I think I missed a few. Tankudas with the Prime. Thank you so much. Potato Gobbler gave out 2 subs. Thank you so much, buddy. DML came in with a sub for 15 months. Much love to you, bud. That's very, very kind. To give you guys an idea as well, we are trying to push for the 70-30 split. If we end this month with 350 paid for subscriptions, that doesn't count gifted subscriptions. It doesn't count Prime. Yo, DC'd even. 6 months. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that. Paid for subscriptions like that. If we hit 350 for this month and next month, we get a 70-30 split from Twitch instead of 50-50 split for the next 12 months afterwards. So if you do like the show, it does kind of rely on that split. So that I can keep surviving and being a DM full-time. So if you can support, subscribing for this month and next month is huge. So thank you so much for those guys who do that. Homer, thank you so much for that new sub. I really do appreciate it. All right, I'm going to use the loo, get myself a refill on the drink, and we'll come back to see what kind of loot they have. Yo, Killblow, I just came back to my screen to see that. Thank you so much for that sub. I appreciate the hell out of that. Very kind of you. Give me a few more minutes, chat. Awful Animal, thank you so much for that sub as well. I appreciate that. See where the guys are. All right. Just waiting for Sam to get back. Shiro, thanks so much for the 5 months in a row. Okay. Oh, I think we've got a couple other AFKs, so I'm just going to wait for another minute, chat. I'll tell them. On the cut-off for Partner Plus push for this month, my sub is up in 2 days, and I think I'm Twitch Prime, so I convert the pay. That's very sweet. I appreciate that, Jace. Yeah, the way Twitch does it is they kind of want to make sure you don't reach it, because they make it so it's difficult to convert Prime properly, and also to convert a gifted sub. It's almost like if someone was about to do it and you got gifted a sub, it technically takes that away. It's so stupid. I'm doing 1 minute ad because I didn't push the 3 minute one early enough, and it'll be the last thing I can push for now. That pushes it back to 48 minutes. If you do want to watch without ads, the benefit of it is if you're a subscriber. After the minute ad's done, we will go live and do the second half of episode 6. I'll let you guys in the chat if you want. I always name these episodes when I upload them on Tuesday night / Wednesday. What do you reckon this episode should be called so far? Bone to pick? I don't know. Death of a Mentor? That might be too spoilery. Oh no. Oh no. Lanolto? Oh no. A laughing matter is nice. I think I did something like that recently. Okay. Adds up. No rest for the wicked. You guys love puns. Okay. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
I was explaining how extreme our child's awareness is of whether or not a bug in the vicinity is going to die.
Mm-hmm.
She's like really obsessed
Very
with bugs and whether or
concerned.
not they're gonna die around her.
Save that.
That's horrifying.
Yeah,
It's sweet.
so it's creating a lot of like really weird hurdles that we
Yeah, because
go through in our house.
yeah, that's tough, especially around bugs. But
Yeah,
in
but on the
summer
plus
you find so
side,
many.
yeah, on the plus side,
Mhm.
apparently there's an entomology festival that's gonna be around
Oh,
here eventually.
yay!
So I was like, oh, we'll take her to that. And I
That's
guess if you're a little
perfect.
kid, they send you home with a pet bug.
There is
So cute.
there is
So
a really
cute.
cool thing in I think it's in London Zoo where in the bug section for that one, you can see anthills and the ants are on the outside crawling across ropes. And they won't fall off because they're kind of going between their anthills and stuff. That's really cool as well. The whole bug section there
That's
is
so
awesome.
cool.
Uh,
Bugs are cool.
Gross.
yeah, bugs are cool.
Nasty.
Love it. Sounds awesome.
Well, coming back into the episode, you guys had just defeated the Null encampment, pushed against their ritual, stopped it from kind of fulfilling its purpose. And here you are, in a campsite filled with the dead of the enemy. What would you like
Yeah,
to do?
I got an immediate
Beautiful.
urgent thing Carlisle would like to do is check if Sir Davis is truly dead
Davis the
and
demon.
if there's anything that can be done to undie them.
Fortunately, or fortunately, depends on your perspective, he is dead. He lies there with a kind of straight gash against his kind of front full cut.
Does he still look like a demon?
Or against his back, sorry.
That's a good question.
He does at the moment, yeah.
Okay.
Can I'd like to do a medicine check anyways. I want to try to decipher if there was if this was like a poison in his body that turned him this way, or if it was like a magical thing. I want to try to detect if
Yeah.
there's anything medical.
Do a medicine check on it.
That is a 14. I'm gonna add my bardic inspiration that I still have. That's a
Okay.
D6, right?
Yes, D6.
20.
Oh, nice.
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 With the 20, then I can tell you exactly this. There is you may not know magic to such a wide extent as a mage, but you know blood, you know medicine and how it should course through a human's body. You can see that his body was infected with a blood that kind of was converting it, but you can also see portions which are starting to fight back against it. It was a limited affair. It seems it would have taken, I'd say with the 20, you can kind of work out how long within the hour he would have been back to his normal means, but it was converting his blood to be abyssal during that time. Whatever he was poured into his mouth that was brought out by the summoner was the cause of it.
Turns to Daniel like there was nothing anyone
It's a
could
shame it was.
Yeah, literally. It
Oh,
was,
yeah, I mean, no,
Right.
Carlisle's going to keep
Yeah.
that to himself
Mm.
in that case.
Yeah.
Andrasa would kind of take a walk around. We know that more people were dragged away. Do we see any other bodies?
Yeah,
Do
I was
we
wondering about
see-
that.
You would
know,
see outside the cave with the great red crystals poking out of it, a series of bones, picked clean of any flesh and meat. Some of the bones look older, but most of them look fresh.
Okay. Well, that's sad. Okay. I think she'd probably do a once over on the summoner too, just to see if they had any, I don't know, weird ass shit on
Yeah,
them.
roll an investigation check.
Okay. Click. That click. 13.
13, you would be able to see on the summoner itself, you'd see a belt with a skull on it that seems to be kind of almost prominent in itself. Like all of the other bones and the skulls took some form of damage. This one looks pristine as it hangs off this kind of leathered belt that also looks pristine. Doesn't look like it got any damage to it at all. Blood almost ran off of it. You'd also find his staff, which has the 3 hyena heads on it. No, sorry. It have 5 hyena heads on it. All kind of rattling off of it. But otherwise, wooden kind of staff made of like bone and wood merged together. And then for a 13, I'd say you'd also find a lot of the skulls that he was wearing on his body. He would have small little gemstones in them, malachites and other sorts of gemstones, totaling about 200 gold's worth that he would carry on him as kind of almost just extra gems.
All right. She'll grab it all for identification later.
Okay.
What happened to Danik's companion? Why was he so erratic?
Some kind of poison or ritual was making him that way. Listen, he did lunge at V. I did see it myself. He probably would have attacked him. As far as I'm concerned, we didn't have much of a choice here.
I agree.
What are we gonna do about him? Gestures to Daniel.
Well, he's gonna wake up soon. I didn't really, I knocked him out with a pretty light amount of anesthetic. He's probably gonna wake up pretty mad. So
We should get him away from here, because it's
Yeah.
not gonna help situations if this is what he sees when he wakes up.
Yeah.
Agreed.
and maybe someone else does the talking, because I do not think he wanted to listen to me last time. Especially not now.
I do not understand why he is not grateful that we freed his friend.
Yeah, I think it's hard to not feel like there's more that you could do, even if you don't exactly know what that is yet for someone. It's hard to just accept that the only solution is to put someone down.
Hope can sometimes cloud reason. Well, I'm glad you're all okay. You fought well.
Indeed.
Let's leave.
As everyone's talking, I think Indrasa is very business-minded about stuff, so she's gonna just continue to sweep the bodies, etc., look at the altar, just kind of do a general check of like, is there anything else here that could be useful to us later? She likes efficiency and to
Yeah,
Also, do we want to
roll-
go in the caves? Like,
yeah, and the caves I think we should probably check out before we go too.
Yeah.
Okay, being proactive. Okay, smart. Roll an investigation check for the general just means of everything on the ground.
13 again.
13. It's DCs for searching on general bodies and stuff is fairly easy. If things are not meant to be hidden. Over the course of all of the gnolls, you can find all of their general belongings. Nothing really of worth they've kept out in the open, at least. But you would find crude weapons, some stolen weapons. You might find the occasional actual like blade. Especially on the marauders, you can see their flails have some metal in them. Overall, with like hide armors and other kind of scrap weapons, if you were to grab a few, you could probably sell them if you find the right person. The total you probably wouldn't know how much it would go for, but it depends how much carry weight you guys have. We don't technically track encumbrance, but just going off logic of what you could probably carry as a muster. If you guys do want to carry any armor or anything like that, it's nothing of super worth, but could be general means to sell.
I think she would likely just kind of pick stuff up like, I don't know what this is. Is this worth anything? You know, kind of because she doesn't know about weapons and armor.
Okay.
Maybe there's something in the caves.
Yeah. Could you tell me which caves you want to go and look at?
What
Which
are
one
there?
first?
3, right?
Oh, hold on. Yeah.
I don't know. Where's V? All right, let's start at the top one. I figure,
Mhm.
right? We.
Sorry, when you say
Yeah,
top,
yeah.
I just do you mean
Sorry.
North.
north? Yeah, okay.
North.
The northern
This
one. Yeah.
This
'Cause
one, and then we'll
elevation's
go
north.
around.
Yeah, you would journey up towards the northern cave. You wander inside, and this one seems kind of like you immediately get hit by a stench, and it seems to be almost like a feeding den. You can see where all of the other bones of animals and kind of nothing rotten. The stench comes mostly from like almost where they've slept, where they've kind of mauled into things. But for the most part, there's nothing to rot in here. Noel's extremely good at kind of cleaning off the bone. So it's just a series of different animal bones which are completely cleaned off. But it is their kind of... you see they sleep where they eat. So you can see all the kind of almost bedding areas that they've put down.
Cool.
Along with where some kind of makeshift cages built out of bones, 2 of them were in the corner, both empty.
Okay. All right. I guess if there is nothing there, we'll go to the next one, the middle one.
Which one, sorry?
This
That one, the middle one?
This one. Yeah, yeah.
So you go up the ramp, wander into that one after looking the first, and it's another. This one has less of a depth to it, right? It doesn't go back as far. The other one was a good, like maybe 40 or so feet back, of just filled with beds and whatnot. This one seems to be kind of smaller, and has a much nicer bed in the corner. It is the room of the summoner. In the center, you can see a cauldron built of just kind of different woods, and again, they like to use bone in their architecture. You can see it kind of built around this almost cauldron, and that's got whatever brew he was making, this purplish fluid. It's kind of flowing and bubbling, heated unnaturally. No embers in the fire below it, just kind of bubbles on its own. Roll a perception check, both of you.
I'm not good at.
But sight or hearing?
I would say either.
Okay. I'll do hearing. 20? Unnatural?
I only got an 11.
11 doesn't let you see. You're looking around. In the dark corner, you can hear something, V. You can hear...
Okay. V will unsheath her greatsword.
I just look at V.
Something.
Right.
Something in the corner.
Orients to corner.
Can I cast the light cantrip?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, you.
Awesome. Cool. That's a racial trait that I have called dazzling bioluminescence, in case anyone's wondering.
What?
Okay, so I'll do the light cantrip
I
to
feel like this is
illuminate.
counterproductive. How would you ever get anything done knowing you can just cast a light and stare at it?
Turn
Yeah.
in a circle like, oh, it's me.
As she casts it under her breath, she'll say, "Guide me," and put
Okay.
it towards the corner to illuminate whatever's there.
You shine up the corner, and the light kind of like gleams down. And you just see this gnoll cover its eyes. It seems to be hunching over, eating something from a small bone. And then you look down, you see its legs, and you see it's not hunched over. It's young, only maybe just over a foot tall, maybe a foot and a half tall. Small, kind of gnawing at a bone. Just a young gnoll. Roll a. Both of you can roll an intelligence check based on kind of what you've seen.
Okay. All right.
Be flat.
Just straight.
My intelligence is very bad.
20.
Oh, 18.
I'd also let you do wisdom, but obviously you both roll very well.
Unnatural.
Gnolls don't really have young because they usually spawn from hyenas and are transformed from hyenas. It's unusual to ever find one young. They consider their young kind of born at adult age. So for one to be young here, this is if a young hyena had transformed. So you see it look up to you and go, kind of scared in the corner. I'm just chewing on this end of this bone, watching you kind of shaking.
It's like a child. We can't. I mean, we can't just leave it. We can't let it grow up.
Do you want me to kill it?
Eyes are just flicking between all of you.
Well, yes, we can't leave it. It's going to just grow up, start another pack, right? I don't know, I'm not an expert on gnolls. They certainly aren't friendly. What do you think?
I have no feelings on the matter.
Baby.
She tightens her great sword in her grip.
Okay.
Are we the only two in there?
Yeah, did anyone else follow?
No shot. I would in a dark cave.
Randvik still.
Okay.
So.
All right.
I'd kill
I
it
mean-
if
gonna go
Imdrasa
for it?
doesn't stop me. Yeah,
Yeah,
if
absolutely not.
that's like all we say and that's our
Stop.
exchange, V would kill it. Yeah.
Can you roll a I'm gonna roll an insight check on his behalf.
I can't believe we got this dilemma again of a cute little baby thing that's definitely a bad idea to keep.
It looks at you, notices you gripping and coming towards it, darts down into the right next to it, darts through a hole, very small in size, scampers off and gets away. That Noel will remember that.
Oh my
What
fucking
the-
god.
The baby Noel remembers.
What is this? A fucking don't. What is the games?
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
fucking-
finish it. I'm not gonna remind
Yeah,
you.
Telltale. God damn it.
You should have known there'd be
There was-
repercussions for your actions.
Who knew there was going to be a hole there? Why didn't it just
Hey, I hear
leave?
the word kill. I go.
you-
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna write that in my journal.
Yeah, right.
Go after it.
Oh no, it's
It's
got
in
through
a
a hole,
small hole.
maybe half a foot big. It's managed to go. You hear just scuttering. far
Yeah,
away.
fire some fucking firebolts down that thing. Clean that out.
Have that. All right. I guess we'll look around for anything else. I have some spare vials if there's a way for me to safely get some of that liquid without.
Yeah,
touching
I would
anything,
say
you
do a
know.
sleight of hand check. Just avoid your hands getting a little bit burnt.
All right. I'm fantastic at that. An 8.
You take 4 4 points of acid damage as your hand just gets kind of bubbled up
shit.
again. So you can see almost like slight, almost pustule kind of warts pop onto your hands, almost like these kind of burns.
Bollocks.
They sting. It's almost like a reaction like a stinging nettle, but this one's kind of, you know, you can see it's almost purplish, like bumps in your hand. But you managed to fill up how many vials?
I think I only have 2. I'll just
2
grab
vials
one.
of 2 vials of abyssal brew.
All right. Abyssal brew. That sounds so lovely. Okay. All right. So is that all that's in there then? I guess
All that's in this one. Yeah.
All right.
Next.
We'll go to the last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the final cave, where all the crystals lie, you can see these crystals that grow out of the cave almost look like they're kind of filled with blood themselves. They are kind of reddened and kind of engorged against the rock. You can see where, as you go inside, where some of them have been kind of torn off and like mined. You can see some of them ground down on the ground a bit as well. But in the back corner, no bedding in this one. A couple of like maybe like portions where gnolls might have slept or laid down, but no actual like bedding or food in this one. This seems to be almost like they treat this like a holy cave almost for them. But at the back, you do see, clutching a longsword, is a skeleton. And it lies there with a long sword, gripping a piece of paper in its hand, a parchment paper, holding it against its chest.
Pick up the paper.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
As you pull the paper, you see the hand come loose, and a stone rolls onto the ground.
All right. I'll pick up stone, read paper.
What's the stone look like?
The stone looks like... let me get a good description of it. The stone is kind of... it looks like I've never said this word out loud. A gate, where it's kind of almost... got that kind of almost crystalline formation of this kind of bluish red going in, and just kind of like portions of this swirling effect, like when you cut open a stone. Full of color. It gleams very slightly. And you get the note. Who picked up? Sorry, was it you and Dressa?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
All right, I will show you the note. Feel free to read it aloud. Well, actually, I'm going to say this. Before would you prefer I give it to you and you read it to yourself, or would you prefer to read it aloud? Just because I got two different buttons.
She would read it out loud.
Okay, then I can show it to everyone. Feel free to read it.
All right. Let's make it bigger. To the one reading this, know that I am defeated, yet still remain victorious and resolute, but dead. The sight of my own blood is an unfamiliar one. Though I oft may clean my blade of residue, today I will let the demon's blood cake, and it shall know my name was Sir Julia, Knight of Sunshade and Keeper of my Oath. The demon known as Zakavox died not an hour gone, and still its body is almost entirely faded. Bubbles upon an ever-flattening ale. That's gross, ale. This cave it took refuge in has remnants of its abyssal, wretched home, filling the walls in wave demonic crystal. Would that I have had the strength to collapse this cave along with me. My blade pledged to vengeance can only be drawn from my hand with one who makes a similar pledge. See the sword driven into the heart of your enemy as I did mine, all fucking 3 of them in my case. My hand shakes, my end near. Zakavox will rebirth eventually, and it will quiver like my hand at the very mention of my name. Here thy Sir fucking Julia, glorious in death. Okay, I think I'd look at V. So to take the sword we just pledge will kill the demon. Do you use these kinds of swords? Should we see if someone else will use it?
Not for me. Definitely someone else.
How big are the crystals? Can we like pick any of those up? Like
they are probably a good 3 feet long.
Okay.
I was curious about inspecting where they're being like crushed up, like maybe inspect the residue.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could make an Arcana check on the residue.
Oh,
I
you
think
better do
Andrasa
that.
would-
I can give you
I can do
advantage
that.
if we
And
assist.
Dressa would also go to the mouth of the cave and be like, "There's a sword in here with a note and some crystals."
That's
Come
where I'm
take a
going to cut
look.
back to the other group because if you were exploring during that time, unless is there a mechanic to how long he's asleep, Carlisle? Or is it just
20
knockout
it
damage?
just says sleep spell for when they wake up. So
So sleep spell, I believe, is 1 minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would have been woken up by now. So during the time when you two are in the caves, Daniek is woken and stands on his feet. You would have probably been up in the first cave at this point, looking around in the kind of stench. So we'll see if anything changes. But you see, as he gets on, like, you're going to wake up and goes, ugh. Pushes up to his feet. What did you do to me? Yeah.
well, I knocked you out because you were attacking.
I was going to drive my blade into that being. She killed Sir Devis.
Yeah, that being's name is V, and they were lunged at first. All right,
But
and I've already checked. Wasn't much we could have done for Sir Dev. As far as I'm concerned, not in the middle of a fight, that's for sure.
roll a deception check.
Okay.
I believe in you,
I believe in you.
but we're in a cave.
So
but we still
14.
believe.
Who is still near me? Tech, Morgan, and
Yeah,
Desmond. That's going to be a 17.
Okay. I roll an insight check on him.
Come on, baby.
He was gone.
Yeah, about as much. As much as he could be, as far as I'm concerned.
If I'd come yesterday, he would have been alive.
If you had come yesterday, you would be lying there with him.
We failed then, no?
On the contrary, you have avenged them and protected many more.
The gnolls are all gone. Their threat has lessened. Okay. He kind of steps up towards his body and looks at kind of the broken arm and walks over towards where his sword and kind of other his shield had dropped down to the side. He leans down and picks up Sir Devis' sword. Presses against his chest. We fulfilled the mission. The gnolls that attacked Sunshade are dead. Disbanded. He kind of fully stands up and looks around at the group and just nods his head. Thank you all for helping. I'll do what I can in terms of paying you back.
You don't have to do anything. It's all right.
We're sorry we could not have done more for your friends.
We did what we could, and we fought well, and we stopped an ever-growing threat. I mean, whatever they were doing here, creating these monsters, we stopped that.
Yes. And rest assured they're at peace because of you.
I'll return to Sunshade then and report the good news. Or the good part of the news.
Let
Apologize.
Carlisle tend to your wounds before you go.
Yeah.
He steps towards you. I deserve less, but thank you. And apologize to your
Carlisle
friend for me.
Yeah, of course. And Carlisle will use his last use of triage to heal them up. Another
Morgane will
17
head towards the
HP.
caves.
Yeah, 17's going to fully heal. He nods his head and goes, all right, I'm going to gather up some of their things and I'll head on out myself. Thank you again. And he will kind of sadly, but kind of understanding his position, gather up some of the leftover blades and portions of armor that might still remain, maybe a couple of kind of like shoulder pads, pauldrons, and kind of stick into his backpack, put it together, shoulder it. If you do come by Sunshade, I'll give you the best recommendation for an inn to stay in, and I'll put in a good word with the Lord there. Thank you, all of you. I could never have revenged them on my own. It is rare to find people of your word.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Many blessings to you. And he wanders and leaves, heading back towards Sunshade. His mission solemn but succeeded. Morgane, you head towards the cave.
Got a 20.
For the
on
record,
Arcana
if
check.
anyone in that conversation wanted to also roll insight to beat the deception roll I did, that's the only way you'd know that Carlisle was lying about that.
Nice.
Love to roll for that if that's okay.
Absolutely,
After the
you're
fact.
AFK. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I am fully trusting.
Oh,
Tack even
that
more
one.
so.
Yeah.
I mean, putting this into
He's a
perspective,
doctor.
it makes sense. Yeah, he's a doctor.
Yeah,
He's
right?
not lied to you
Yeah.
so far, as far as you're aware. He's been pretty honest.
It's a stand-up guy.
Oh.
I know.
Desmond.
Desmond does
Desmond's
not
like,
know
a
because
fellow
No, it was a
liar.
17.
It was a
it's
17.
17 I got.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, then I guidance my roll.
Yeah, go for it.
Do it.
That didn't roll it cool.
That's okay,
I'll
that's
just roll
okay.
Manually.
He's gonna get one and still
I was
fail.
just
Yeah,
gonna
that's
say.
the one thing.
Well, if he doesn't, if he gets a 2.
There it is.
It's a one.
Aw, the
I
curse.
believe this guy.
The curse.
Damn.
Oh
The
my
curse.
god.
Guy's a
My
doctor.
guidance.
It would have been so
a doctor.
perfect for the bullshitter to be like, I think
Yeah,
that guy's
wait,
bullshit.
that's so
Like,
good.
Game
Yeah.
recognizes
Wait a
game.
minute.
Hold up.
Yeah, Morgan, you'd head towards the cave. Specifically, which cave are you heading towards? The one.
I'm
with
just
the
heading towards Indras's voice. 'Cause she-
Yeah.
I would have called out. I have
Yeah.
a question before. So I got a 20 on the Arcana because V helped about the crystals.
residue.
But I have a
Yeah, the
question
powder.
before that. When Indrasa read the note,
Yes.
did she recognize that demon's name by any chance? Would she maybe have heard it?
Roll history check.
All right. Do I get to add my thing?
Yes.
+5?
Yes.
All right. That is a 26.
I want to DM you.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Okay. You'd hear the voice of Indrasa head that direction, and you'd feel the kind of no technical school around you, but you would see the. I know we said white magic for just general means for this one because it's so abyssal and dark in nature. What I'm going to say is white is kind of neutral in order, or like we'll say like a lightish gray is kind of neutral in order, and then like very dark magic, like abyssal or fiendish magic, I should say. Those two in particular would come off as like a deeper blackened color, like a very dark gray perhaps. So you'd feel like the kind of general energy in this area is completely off, and catch up with both V and Morgaine. Sorry, V and Indrasa.
Mm-hmm.
When Morgaine walks in, Indrasa would still be holding the note, and she would say, does the name Sir Julia mean anything to you? Have you heard of them?
No,
Hmm.
afraid not. What does the letter say?
Reed's letter. So there's a sword there. Do you see anything on the sword?
It's a normal sword, right?
No. It is magical in nature. You'd see the kind of whitish glow of the blade.
Okay.
White depicting the general just kind of magic item.
So I assume we just pledged to, also kill this demon, and we can take the sword.
No, that's
Maybe
not
someone
what
can use it.
it means.
What does it mean then? I'd have to kill this
Knights
demon.
treat their weapons well, and oftentimes when a knight falls, we wish our weapon to continue its journey and serve another. My sword was received in a similar fashion.
Oh.
Simply, he is asking you to pledge to a cause and take his sword to enact that cause.
I don't really use a sword, but I do know someone who does, who would quite happily take on that cause. She'll incline her head towards the skeleton. Sir Julia, it would be my pleasure to escort your sword to someone who would quite happily avenge you.
So
And
it
then
doesn't
she
come
reaches
loose.
out.
Oh, you have to take the oath like right now, probably. Oh.
Can't do it for another.
Well, I mean, I'll kill it. I just won't use a sword, which is sort of useless in this situation.
It wants to be used, though. Observe.
I know.
Morgaine will kneel down and place a hand on the shoulder of the skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
I vow to take your blade and avenge Sir Kittic and slay Gios. And then wrap
That's quite good.
a hand around the hilt.
You feel the skeleton hand open, and the blade shimmers with
Nice.
light. Up there, you can see the kind of white glow. Now that the blade's fully visible to those who can see it, you can see this almost bluish violet hilt wrapped together, a silverish kind of blade at the top. But every now and then, it cleans itself with a golden glow that kind of shimmers up the entire sword.
Cool.
That's cool. Can Morgaine see that it's cleaning itself? Can she see like
Yeah,
the...
you'd see prestidigitation spell, which I believe is
Nice.
It is a transmutation spell, so I think that's orange. I want to say off the top of my head, glow that kind of occasionally shimmers down the blade, and
Sick.
yeah, you'd see the hilt come loose. Do you pick it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it's quite useful. I have several people that I wish great ill upon, but no one I really want to slay yet. But there's time.
You immediately understand the kind of general properties of this blade, as you would hear kind of, you'd feel this almost presence within the blade, not a voice, but this almost just kind of being that allows you to kind of understand what it can do. You gain yourself a vengeful weapon of showmanship. There you go.
Ooh, that looks so cool.
Wow.
It's so pretty.
It is beautiful. It fits
pretty.
Morgaine's color
I'll
scheme.
show
Yeah.
chat. Here you go. I'll show you guys. It is a it's by Griffin Saddlebag. It's a very pretty sword.
It is.
Let me find the little thing.
I called the sword cute while I was muted, and that's probably for the best.
This is the blade. Very cool.
Nice.
All right.
What about the crystals that Andrasa
Yeah.
inspected?
Yes.
The ones that
Yeah.
are being crushed up.
The crystals that are being crushed up are you would, with a 20, you would notice that it has a similar property. In regards to you could brew these crystals down to create the abyssal brew that was made above. It seems that these were the kind of
Okay.
catalyst to designing the demonic brew.
Interesting.
Okay.
Um,
I think Andrasa at that point would call for Carlisle.
Carlisle would come
assuming
in.
that Daniel-
It's called.
Carlisle, I think in the other cave there's a cauldron full of holds up her 2 vials. I think that's what was used in that ritual, and I'm pretty sure that these crystals are what you use to make the liquid.
All
We
right.
should probably not.
And so some of the stuff in that vial is the same stuff that's in the cauldron.
Yes, I've got 2 of those. I sort of feel like maybe we should dump that out, but then what if it goes into the ground?
Probably dump
and,
that out.
but
Probably
like,
dump it out. Or I mean, we could. Well, I mean,
I don't. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, I guess if we dump it out, it could cause some kind of
Right.
ecological disaster.
I don't. Right, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Also, there are quite a lot of these crystals. Also, here's a note from the skeleton in the corner. I think they would quite like it if we destroyed everything, but I'm not. I don't know that I can destroy
No.
everything.
As far as destroying the stuff in the cauldron, I think I can at least look into that. Take a look at that, though. I might need a rest before I do much of anything right now.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll go take a look at that.
Oh, also, there was a baby gnoll in there. It got away through a small hole in the wall. I don't think it's going to come back, but you
Yeah, it's
must be aware when you walk in.
probably gone forever. We're never going to hear from it ever
Yes,
again.
it's probably just fled in terror, never to be seen again, right? We're
Yeah.
totally fine.
You know what I love is that slowly it's become that just Tack and Desmond are just standing outside. Everybody else in the cave.
Yeah.
Just folded arms, yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am not going in a cave. Are you kidding?
Yeah, I feel like Desmond wouldn't, right?
True.
Indrasa would come out if they didn't also follow. If she would finally
Sam,
realize.
can you
like,
go
wait
get
a minute.
Clarky? Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then she'd give Tack and Desmond the rundown of like, there was a baby gnoll in the one cave, it ran away. Here's the note. Morgaine took the sword. The crystals are bad, so's the cauldron. Oh,
And also
where's
that
Daniel?
stone. Do we know the nature of
Oh,
the
yeah.
actual like little stone that came with the note?
Pebble.
It
Just looks like a stone.
Morgan could have
Okay.
told you it was magical, but that's about it.
Okay.
You have to cast the identify spell.
Well, we'll wait
Yes.
until later then, won't we?
Out of curiosity, is there anything that I could glean about the stone as an ex-jeweler?
Ooh.
Ex-jeweler,
That's
amazing.
cool.
I would let you do a kind of proficiency-based arcana check on it, where you add your proficiency to it because you're adding your
Ew.
jeweler's tools. If you have
Okay.
jeweler's tools, you can click on those, and if it says
I
add
do have
anything,
jeweler's tools, yeah.
add intelligence on those. Do you have it on?
It's only a 9. I have it set to intelligence, so
Yeah.
I think it did what it was supposed to.
It looks beyond that. It's not a kind of a general. I'll tell you this: it doesn't look to be like a gem for gem's sake. It looks like it's kind of been designed into something in particular. The magical. All you know is it's kind of a gate, and it's pretty, but it's not anything worth by the means of its just material form. It's whatever magic's on it that's giving it value.
Okay.
So Carla walked up into the cave, right?
Yeah.
Oh, can I get everyone's passive perception as well. Passive investigation, even.
Passive investigation, not perception.
Yes.
How do I calculate my?
It would
I guess
be
passive and
it'd be
just
10 flat,
what your thing is.
10 plus your intelligence,
11.
or plus your investigation. But yeah, 11. Okay. What was yours, Indrasa, and V?
10 plus investigation would be 14 for me.
14 for you. Okay.
Sorry,
9.
it's 10 plus investigation. Did we
Yes.
say? 16.
Sorry. Then I forgot to tell you that in the main room, as in the
Knoll room.
The Knoll
baby
room?
Knoll room.
you would have been able to see a kind of hidden stash by going in there.
Okay.
Which would have had 300 gold's worth of loose just kind
Ooh.
of loot, silver and gold that has been
Damn.
stored over to the side. Totaling you at 500
Okay, cool.
gold worth of gear.
Damn.
Jeez. Good thing we went to the caves.
Yeah.
True. You would wander into the middle cave, Carlisle. You see the kind of brew there. You see the summoner's room. The brew's just bubbling on its own. It's about
Yeah.
kind of 2/3 full.
Can I do some kind of like medicine check with like alchemist supplies?
Yeah. Yeah.
To figure out how to like make this inert and no longer like a
Yeah.
dangerous brew.
And if you roll hard enough, I'll tell you the properties of the potion. Yeah, go for it.
Oh
Okay.
shit! Come
I'll
on,
roll
baby.
this with alchemist supplies then.
Yeah.
15.
15 won't be enough to tell you the properties of the potion, but it will tell you to destroy a potion like this, if you can add anything that's radiant in nature to it, holy water or any of the like, you can destroy the potion entirely. If you were to pour it on the ground, it probably would spill out, but if it touches any nature, it might start growing something. Those crystals might grow back from it, as it's essentially blood that was coagulated and infused into crystal, recoagulated and kind of like melted down. So adding something that is radiant or anti-abyssal in some manner, or sparking some radiance in it in general, would cause it to kind of burn away and destroy the properties.
Yeah,
Then it
Carlisle
would just become a
plan on
poison.
Going and getting Morgan, I guess, to help with that.
Okay. We'll do that. I'm assuming that Morgaine is not going to be here for about probably closer to 10 minutes. So, as a group, what would you imagine?
He's on his way back right now.
Oh, is he? Okay. Okay, then we'll wait for him then.
Rogers can see. Actually, he's.
I have a third eye.
Oh, do you have a little monitor so you can see it? I
I'm
didn't even
last
realize.
wearing
I
him.
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
think about that.
yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. That's cool. Okay. Before he gets back, then, is anyone doing anything else? What have you collected so far, and what have you kept? You've got the longsword. You've kept obviously the note, the stone.
The long sword, the note, and the
stone.
stone. We've got
Yeah.
the 300 of loose loot. I've got 2 vials of the brew.
Yep.
We've got the small gemstones worth 200 gold, the staff, and the belt with a skull on it.
Yep.
Skull on it.
You've pretty much cleared out the area. Is there anything else you'd like to do in these caves?
Not in the caves. I have something I want to do outside, but
Yeah, you can go outside.
oh wait.
No, you can go outside.
Or yeah. Okay. Well, Sam's back. Should we do that part?
Sure. Morgaine, Carlisle called you up to the central cave with the cauldron in it.
Okay.
Okay.
Morgan, so you know how to do like radiant magics and the like, right?
Some.
Well, whatever sum you have that you can produce, if you could direct it into this cauldron of bubbling demonic poison, that would be ideal. And you could stab it for all I care with that glowing sword of yours. I think it's just got to be something.
Okay. Could I just she'll I guess I'll make my packed weapon radiant and just dip it in.
Yeah. The moment you
Nice.
put the blade in, you see the blood tries to pull away from it, the potion, and it starts letting out this screeching sound. It's gonna, and then you hear this kind of
Ooh.
high-pitched screech, and it kind of pulls against the side and goes still. The bubbling stops. it now just looks like almost putrid blood that can be rather poured out or turn into an ingested poison, but nothing that could necessarily endanger the lives of people beyond.
Was that sufficient?
Yeah, it looks like you just about did it. I just gotta tip it over now.
Okay.
Watch your feet. Carlisle's gonna try to tip it.
Yeah,
She'll walk back a couple of steps, but
It's
not
heavy.
really have
Uh,
a grasp.
yeah, it's heavy, and you might not step back far enough. You would have pull it up using your back weight. You see it kind of tip, and it just pours down and rushes out of the cave, kind of hitting down the incline. You just get this kind of rush against your boots and across the edge of the cave, and drips out on the on kind of the slope, and just pours down and puddles at the bottom. But nothing more than putrid blood.
Does it smell?
Yeah, definitely. It's got this. I imagine like demonic blood in general to have quite a nasty kind of rotten stench to it, like soiled. It smells almost kind of like it's almost like soiled milk, but almost darker, like smokier, in your nostrils.
Morgana cover her nose. I feel like your warning was insufficient.
Yeah, well, I've been around enough stuff that stinks horribly, in this profession, so I just kind of get used to it.
Oh, wonderful.
Don't worry, being around me, you'll be around plenty of awful, just terrible smelling stuff. So,
Well, you shan't mind the smell of my boots then. It is your doing after.
yeah. Probably get out of this cave, though. It's probably worse in here.
She'll head back out.
Okay. V, what would you like to do?
I wanted to inspect the altar. I have really low intelligence, but I'm looking for something familiar. I'm looking for a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Joe knows what I mean.
yeah.
What the heck?
You all
Weird
got your
blood
little-
ritual shit.
You all got your early game secrets from one another.
If V would have asked, Andrasa would go to help look, but wouldn't know what she was looking for.
So
I think she would actually intentionally do it alone.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I figured
Yeah.
she would do it alone.
Yeah. She kind of
you-
tries to sneak off.
I would ask you to do a wisdom check for me. If you could do, just do a straight wisdom.
Okay.
That's what we do in that.
Oh boy.
Come
You can
on.
do this.
10.
I also give you advantage considering what it is.
Okay.
Come on.
Should I just re-roll with advantage, or should I just roll another?
Roll another
wisdom?
d20.
I'll just
We'll
roll
stick with
another.
10 and
Okay.
something else.
Let's go.
Oh,
God
a
damn
10
it!
again. Are you serious?
Middle of the
Oh my
road,
God.
my dude.
No kidding.
2 tens.
I'll say it's not so familiar, in regards to what you know.
Mhm.
You have a bardic, right?
No.
Mm-mm.
I don't think so.
I don't remember.
I gave you one if you never used it.
Oh, really? Okay. What is it again? A D.
D6.
A key.
Come on, baby.
A key. 15.
That's the next DC check would be at 15. So I'll tell you this then. Kind of letting the magic flow into you from the bardic inspiration, you observe the ritual. In nature, based on what you've learned from the cave and from this, you could see this is demonic in its design. Less so than a focus on blood or any other material. It is more about ascension of the hyena. You can see by the tracings and the writings and the kind of glyphs across the stone that have been carved in by Noel Claw that this ritual's intention was to create momentary demons so that when the hyenas feasted on them, they'd create abyssal hyenas. And from those abyssal hyenas hatch new abyssal gnolls. So you'd have these stronger demonic gnolls. And it was kind of done as a ritual means of creating an army under a new demonic lord. That's what they were kind of serving. With everything cleared in the caves in the area, is there anything else you'd like to do around it?
No.
Is it possible, since this turret never took damage, can I undeploy it, taking 5 minutes?
Yeah, I would say you can pick up.
Because it never got hit.
Yeah, specific ones I think
Nice.
would be impossible to pick up again, but I think this one's easy to
Yeah.
deassemble, especially because, as you said, it can get damaged.
Okay. I'd just spend time doing that before we go then.
Okay. You can pack it back up.
V would take her sword, and I think Desmond's the only one out here with her at this point, probably because she tried to go away from the group. You would notice there's like a pause to her before she takes action here, like a tremble. And then she deals like a crushing blow to the altar itself, like destroying like the skull on the altar, like desecrating the altar, basically, just like trying to destroy it. Not the stone itself, but like all the like ritualistic things about it. And by the time she's done with that, she's like panting and looks the most like unstoic you've seen her, probably.
Are you normally this pent up after a fight? You good?
Fine. I'm fine.
All right.
Would it have been
Lacking
noisy?
things, but
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it was quiet by any
doesn't seem to
means.
step back a little bit, thinking she's like still in a rage.
Yeah. So.
Tactically steps back.
Yeah, you'd be
I
able
have
to
one other
demolish the
thing I
ritual.
would try.
Yeah.
In the cave with the crystals, I'd try to stand back, I guess, and try to shunt it because it's force damage, and see if it will break a crystal.
Yeah, force damage would damage a crystal. Yeah. But does
Okay.
shunt let you target? It does let you target
Yep.
objects, right? Yeah.
Creature or object.
Yeah. Then yeah, you could.
So
So do you break down the crystals?
yeah, I mean, I think she'd realize that it would work, and she would kind of say to the group, because now everyone realizes what it's all about, right? Like, shouldn't we? Do you think we should just crush all of these so no one can harvest them? I mean, dust will blow in the wind, but it seems maybe a better. I don't know. Thoughts, comments, questions, concerns.
What
Is
do I
there
see
no-
when I look at the crystals?
That's the one I said was kind of this darker
The-
magic.
the
that's
black-
almost- yeah.
Is there no other use for them?
Well, I mean, there could be. I'm not really sure. The only thing I could think of was that they're used to make that liquid. We could take one if you want.
They're imbued with a fiendish magic.
I mean, I know someone I could probably ask, but they're not here. So, is there like a smaller one or something, I guess, that maybe we could...
Smallest one would be
That's
about 2 foot.
2 feet. All right.
Fairly heavy.
I mean,
Hmm.
how many other people would know what to do with these? But also...
If you know someone who can analyze it, perhaps take a sample.
I mean, we don't believe that they figured out how to do this on their own, do we?
No? Just... Right? That seems a far stretch, doesn't it?
So absolutely, someone knows how to do this and taught them for some reason.
If I can jam the like smallest 2 foot one in a bag. Oh, I have that extra bag.
Yeah, I
will.
mean, you could put it in a large bag, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna try and destroy whatever's left, could we like roll on the possibility that a smaller piece
Could break it off.
breaks off? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it depends how you're trying to destroy it. They're not easy to destroy.
The only thing that I think Indrasa would try is to just keep
Force would
blasting
shatter
them.
it, so
Yeah.
you might be able to get a shard, but it's going to be like broken shards of glass if you did it that
Is
way.
anyone, good at mining or something, or I don't know, got a nice little chisel or something? Otherwise, I'm going to just blow them to smithereens.
Checks jeweler's tools.
Yeah, a chisel. Oh wait, I picked up. I didn't sell it yet. I picked up a Tinker's Tools. Do they have anything like that?
Ooh.
Not that I can use them, but
Oh, that's
they might
right.
have,
you
like-
did.
Roll an Arcana check for me.
what does this tool do? It might be useful. 11. Total advantage.
You're probably going to need a stronger form of magical tool to kind of break into these, or something that might damage something abyssal.
Could I use? Well, I'll attempt to use my sword
Okay.
with radiant damage.
Use your sword with radiant damage. It burns like a knife through butter and slices it clean.
Shit, there we go.
Damn.
Morgaine will reach down and pick up the clean cut crystal and hand it to Andrasa.
Oh, that's much more manageable. Perfect. Thank you, dear. Puts it in bag.
Lucky guess.
Well guessed.
Okay.
Jeweler's tools do not have a chisel.
No.
Damn
Damn it.
And you get the chisel
They're
against it and you
intended
break
for
the chisel.
Yeah, they're intended for small detail work.
That
So I
makes
have
sense.
a tiny hammer.
Do you have like little bits of wire?
Oh, nice,
Can we
your
make,
little
like,
hammer.
I have an itty bitty
Oh my god,
hammer.
please
yeah.
make us friendship bracelets. It's like the most not tact thing.
out of the
gonna
demonic
say-
crystal.
There's
Yeah.
gonna need to be a
Out of
lot
the
of
demonic
character
crystal.
development for friendship
Can you make some? Yeah.
I'm manifesting it,
Absolutely.
okay?
Trying
I'm
to do it.
manifesting it.
Look, you had to
happen.
tell Tamara earlier that he had to be nice to a random NPC guy.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you,
He
no,
can't
so
handle-
you can't have your friendship bracelets.
Dude,
Not
Alan
today.
would have put that guy down in the fucking.
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have.
It's not right. It's wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
I don't
unnatural, man. It's
I don't want to hear
unnatural.
everybody being spicy with me for being a bitch. It's my turn, okay?
Yeah, it's
That's
true.
right.
It's true.
That's why
I
I'm
fully
also
support
like
it.
murderous. It's my
Fully
turn.
support it.
Hey, I had my
I'll
turn, dude.
kill a
You
baby
guys- Morgaine will turn to the group. So, where's the closest bounty? Let's not waste the day.
It's the
well,
the
listen.
fish at the river, I think.
Before we go running off to any bounties, a lot of you almost died, or mainly one guy almost died, and I spent a lot of time keeping him alive just from the
Mainly
try
one
to
guy.
kill one of us anyways. I need a little bit of time. I need it. I need at least a
Right.
little bit here.
You need
He's
supplies?
EP. He needs honk shoe
I
time.
need supplies, and some of it's the kind of supplies that takes a little
Do
bit
you
longer than an hour. But if we
do
think
you
we're
need
not
to
gonna
go
be getting
back?
into some big scrape, no, I just gotta prepare more stuff.
All
Above
right.
board, how my triage ability doesn't come back on a short rest. That's a long.
Only
rest.
along.
So
Right,
that's
okay.
my largest heal. That one's gonna take longer to come back, and I had to use
Mhm.
both of them on
Okay.
our idiot boy.
I'm fine with us
Him.
resting.
On
Yeah,
dumb
I can
dumb
do it,
man
yeah.
dumb.
On Dum Dum Bozo. Can't do anything right.
He
Well-
did
Rest
so
long
well.
rest whenever
Look,
it's
I'm
fine.
gonna interject for
well.
a second to say, have every NPC's ever joined your party and you guys
You know,
say,
he did
Joe
so
roll.
well.
He
Every
was
time I
really
roll bad, you
good.
guys are like, that guy fucking sucks. That guy, we should never waste the time. That guy was like the weakest one, and he did good.
We don't actually.
True.
We actually don't attack them. We attack you. And we
I
say
know,
every time
yeah.
you roll,
Like,
you
why don't we
take-
give
you
this to
roll for us,
Joe?
it's bad.
That's why I
It's
offered
rigged.
them out to you, man.
Yeah, we do say that. That's true. You redeemed yourself.
Well, perhaps we should head back. Maybe get some food. It's true that we really don't know the effects of a battle like this until you sit on it and dwell. And perhaps some are more bruised than others.
Yeah. And I mean, we're not exactly in much of a rush here.
No, I don't think a basilisk fish is going. It's going to stay in the river, won't it? It's not going to get out. I don't think. They didn't say. Blasts more crystal.
Basilisk- Yeah. We'll probably be fine. We'll probably be fine.
All right. And then let's go back. How far of a walk was it?
It was a
Wait,
couple-
it's still, like,
it was a-
early
it was a
morning,
couple, No, it was a
right?
couple of hours, right?
Yeah, well, about only you, because this is closer to the midway point, only about an hour and a bit. Yeah, it's not far at all.
How much
Right.
money did we pull out of this whole thing? Or have we like
We got a couple of hundred in
500
gems.
we
divvied
got-
that out in any
yeah,
way?
we got
'Cause I also
500-ish.
quietly want to go back because I'm gonna get some better armor, my guy. I'm not using my best armor for
Yeah.
my class yet. I want mine.
We've got
Yeah.
500.
Up until now, I've been
and
poor.
then
We're all poor.
some stuff we want
Not
to
anymore,
identify.
We are
We are
still poor.
voted.
I got enough money to buy armor. I don't know, dude. That's rich to me.
I've never been poor. It's terrible. I don't like it. um,
God.
So funny.
yeah, I don't know. Let's go back then. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you want to head back to Singenbra?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the journey there, like you said, is only a couple of hours. I'll put you back on the street view as you went out here like first thing in the morning. So by the time you arrive back, it's barely like the town's still quite quiet. It's quiet in general because it's overstayed its welcome. It doesn't have as many visitors. Merchants don't really visit as often. So you can see the kind of Svart waking at the bottom. Maybe a few merchants that have passed by during these days. Anyone that's kind of stayed there. But they wait for you. They have the elevator down already. And you'll be able to go and kind of get on. About 9 a.m. at this point, 10. Well, actually, you got up at the break of dawn. No, probably closer to probably 11. But still early in the morning. So 11 a.m. You've arrived back into the town. And yeah, the town's yours to explore again.
All right. Well, I think we should maybe see if someone, I don't know, maybe Master Vandervool can tell us what these are. Staff and belt, which may be magical because a summoner had them.
Yeah. That's a
And
good
we can
idea.
split up the rest, right?
Tell what you can, I suppose.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I still have other shit I could sell too. Okay, I don't know. Let's go start with him and he can maybe tell us what these are.
Yeah,
Oh.
Tuck would go with you.
Exorbitant fee.
Okay. So you say you're going straight towards Vanderbilt. Okay. So yeah, you head over towards the spell counter. And as you head inside, you would see kind of shop is mostly going through just clean at the moment. You can see Vanderbilt's going around. He's just polishing each of the stands and kind of cleaning up each of the glass, kind of looking at his eyes, and no customers in today. Richard is in the center in his pillar. Instead of wearing a wizard's outfit now, he's wearing a kind of almost like a roguish cowl. He's kind of got this mask around him, and he's kind of wearing a black cloak around him as well. But Vandervol's kind of leaning down. He's wearing a long kind of greenish garb with this great big garish pinkish stripes going through it. They almost look like they kind of ripple like waves upon his robes. He's just checking each of the glass tables, leans up. Oh! Well, there you are. Come back to get
Hello.
some of my prices.
Potentially.
All right.
Got a few things that we found. Maybe you're interested in them. Maybe you can tell us what they do. I don't.
What do you mean? Are they magical in nature?
I think they might be.
Then take him over to Vanderval. I'll have a look-see myself. Bring him up to the counter. And he walks over towards the back of the room, kind of... You see the counters into the ground, and he snaps his finger, and you see it rise up. And he
Nice.
leans his elbows on it.
Flashy.
How can I help you?
Where's the frog, dude?
It's right in the center. It's kind of roguish cow, and it's just staring. It just goes...
Good. Love the frog. Okay, continue.
So
Sorry.
good.
Okay, yeah. I guess belt, staff, and stone go on the counter.
All right.
Do we
You
have
want
anything
me
else that we need to identify?
look through this and identify it, eh? You got the belt, the staff, and the stone, yeah?
You don't have anything from before, though, right? That anybody needed identified? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Oh, Wait. You
Oh
said
no,
the
maybe it was
stone
the
already?
beans, and then we
Yeah,
we
yeah.
decide- yeah, that's what it was.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, no, just those three then.
Yeah, all right. So, to identify something, it will be 10 gold apiece. I'll do a deep identify while I make sure I cover all necessary curses for an extra 50 gold per item.
Hey, can we sidebar real quick, everyone?
Sure thing.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Go ahead and do your
Yeah.
sign bar. You like that?
Yeah. We
Sure.
do long sidebars here. Okay, I'll pull everybody aside. Hey, do you think this guy will just sell us a pearl and then, I could do this?
I think he's a con artist.
Good point.
Oh.
We can. I don't know if he'll have
It's
like
much better
just
long term, you know.
a mundane.
You think he's
well,
gonna
that's a
know if you ask for the pearl that you're trying to
I
cut
mean-
around him in the market?
That's a good point, though, Desmond. Somebody else may have one if. Wait, there is a general store. Oh, Bugbear Necessities might have one if he doesn't, right? Or.
It's worth
crush up
looking.
pearls in herbalist concoctions and things.
Yeah, I mean, the longer we take to get this pearl, the more it's going to cost us in the long run, you know?
How much
That's
is it?
true.
At least 100, it'll have to be.
Mm.
But once I have it, I have it. Never need another.
And then you've got it forever, right?
What if I give him another bean?
Like as a snack, and then he
a
turns
pearl.
you a pearl? Interesting.
Save on
They
your
That would
are
be a
his
good use.
favorite.
But it
How
has
much
to be
did
a
he-
certain tier of pearl, a certain type of pearl. Is that what you're saying?
It all depends on the worth of it.
Mm.
Right, they gave us scrolls. When you are in the academy, the first thing you do is cast everything from a scroll. And that's what it is, right? Pearl, about 100 gold. So once you've got it, you don't need a scroll, you don't need anything, you've just
That's
got
right.
it.
I do
This-
think even if he does know we're trying to work around him with the pearl, if you give him a bean for it, he'll take that offer, right?
That's true, he does love
He
those
loves those
beans.
things.
Is that something you're willing to do, V?
Yes. It seems like a good trade.
All right.
I have no emotional attachment to these beans.
Especially
Crushes
after
them.
we found out you can't eat them, huh? Kind of
Yes,
a
that
bummer.
was most disappointing.
Poor me. Just get rid of these beans, I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of them at this point.
Right. I tend to be a bit, what's the word I'm looking for?
Sorry to interrupt for a second.
Impatient.
Who's got the highest passive perception?
I have a 17.
Perception. I only have a
17?
14.
Then
yeah, not me.
you would see to the side as they failed the check. Richard is side-eyeing you and kind of listening to your whole conversation. You can just see
Oh
he's
my
staring.
Richard, so
God,
and listening.
Richard!
I love Richard.
Does the term sidebar mean nothing to you?
I shoot straight forward.
Says to Richard.
I shoot straight forward. What are you doing now, Richard?
Master Vandervold, are you trying to eavesdrop?
No, not I.
No?
No, not I.
Are you sure?
I would never betray the customer's value like that. It was probably Richard.
I'm an insight check him.
Hmm.
That's a 23.
Absolutely told Richard to do it. He's absolutely. This is their job in the shop.
Maybe we just go to the general store and we take a look around for a pearl. All right.
I do sell
But,
pearls, freshly grown, by the way. Not that you mentioned them.
Do you?
In case you are interested,
You
yes.
sell pearls. That's so coincidental. How much are they?
Oh, yes. No, I've been growing them myself. It depends. I mean,
You grow
a
them.
pearl's worth is exactly a pearl's worth. So, I do have the 100 gold pearls growing straight from the oyster. If you're interested.
All right.
How many beans?
I think it was one, dear, wasn't it? Because it
I'll do
was
it for one.
150.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a profit for me. Tell what,
Which
I'll
we
do it for
throw
a
in.
bean. I'll throw in a free identification myself.
Oh, right now.
That would save us an hour.
That's right.
That's true. Right, which one should we get identified first?
Maybe the scary staff with heads, thing dangling off. Yeah.
Yes, how about this one?
All right, yeah, this is a tatty job right here. He kind of picks up. Oh, dark magic indeed on this bad boy. All right. I can get that summoned for you. If you pay up the gold, I can go and get your pearl.
Pay up the bean, you mean pay up the
Oh,
bean?
yes, bean. Let me see that
After I
goodie.
give him this, I'll have 4. Is that right? I think I have 4
I
or
thought
3.
Wouldn't you only use one? Wasn't there like 7 or 8?
You had 8 total.
Oh,
You traded
I've
one
given 2 away.
You've given 2 away. So you'd have
yeah, because
5
we got the
left.
health potion, and then we gave it 1 last time, so I have 5. Okay.
God, we're gonna be
5
living off
beans.
these beans for fucking years.
You've made good currency out of the beans, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like most parties, when they get something like the beans, they just burn a hole because they're too scared to
Yep.
use them.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
for
we're
using
trading
them.
them for shit.
Yeah.
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 Okay. V will get a bean
All
and
right.
present it.
He looks at, takes it. All right. Okay. Pulls out a little bit of, like a kind of almost ribbon, wraps it around it, pops it into a drawer next to him. Oh, save that one for later. All right. One moment. He pops down the back, and you can see when the door opens for a second, he goes straight over to this corner where you can see there's a series of just different oysters, 4 of them, and he just taps one on the head. And he goes, and he pulls out. Not quite yet. Pops it back down. Ah, presto. All right. Kind of comes back in, wipes against his shirt, comes in, pops it on the side, and you see this rounded oyster pearl. It's worth 100 gold. He pops it around the side and goes, there you go, and you want this one, do you? All right. Okay. He kind of pulls out his own little pearl from his pocket, wraps it around his wrist, and puts it onto his... You can see he's got this special gauntlet on his right hand. He places it onto that. Okay. Let's see. What is this? And he casts
No, that's
Identify.
what we're asking you.
Nope, talking to myself, I'm afraid. All right. Staff of Hyena Skulls. As an action, you are capable of summoning. You can summon 1d4 plus 1 abyssal hyenas. They last for 1 minute, and they can be commanded as a bonus action on your turn. However, if a non-fiend creature commands them, make a DC 11 animal handling check to make sure they obey. If you fail by 5 or more, they become hostile to you until the end of your turn. Not too shabby, eh? Get your own little pets there. This is bad magic.
It is. What would something like that be worth if we wanted to sell it?
Well, it's a one-time use, so... Oh, and also, it does let you speak their own language, in case you ever need that, whilst you're willing it.
We just hold it and...
Just hold it and you know the language. What's this? Ha-ha! That's no right there. He lifts
Is
the
it?
staff.
Puts hand on staff. Say something again. Let me see if I get it.
The others here, ha-ha! And he says, hello there. And he lifts the staff, looks at it and goes, well, considering it's a one-time use, because it burns away the skulls, it's not worth terrible amounts, but I could probably give you a good 100 gold for it. How about that?
Sidebar, if he gives us 100 gold, then our math is easier because we have 600 gold to divide.
I also just, I
I'll
mean,
give you
Yes.
111 gold.
God damn it!
I don't know who has
alright.
animal handling, but I don't want.
Yeah.
I
Nope,
don't
not
have
me.
wisdom and I
Does
don't
anyone
want
want pets?
it. Like I
Yeah.
don't fucking want it, and I'm the only
No.
one that I think would have a chance
No.
of
Get rid
passing
of
the
it.
check.
All right. All right.
Sell it.
Yes.
100 gold,
All right.
eh?
We'll take
All right.
100 gold for it. Sure.
Okay,
Enjoy your
sure thing.
hyenas.
You hand over? Because he hands over the gold, puts the stuff under the desk. You can see he pulls out a drawer that's way too small for it and just pops it in. It slides all the way in and he just kind of pushes it.
All I can think about is one day that kid Noel is going to come back and we have the opportunity to converse with him and
Be able
we
to
sold
talk
it
to
for a
it.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
True.
Probably.
It's like 3 years down the road. We just wait. I have
Yeah.
the staff. Now say what you mean.
We already
Dude,
fucked it up, you know.
I
it's
was
like-
at Noel's Cannon event.
Yeah, for it. You were.
Holy
Is there-
fuck.
You're its
there a
origin
mechanic?
story.
I am.
Is there a mechanic in D&D for like learning a language?
Ooh,
No,
Like,
but we
while
could
it's
make one.
occurring?
Yeah, we
that'd
could
be
make
cool.
one.
Like you could learn like rudimentary stuff, right?
What I'd probably do
Yeah.
to make one is I'd probably start off with like you spend so much time using a book to read the language, you know, and like learn the fundamentals, or be around someone teaching you, which would give you extra. And I would start off when you go into a conversation to speak it, you roll a DC and it lowers the DC down to a certain point until you no longer has a DC.
There is a house rule
Is there a
for
house
it.
rule? Is it a
You
house
can
rule?
become proficient in a new language by having another character spend a few hours per day training you in that language that they are proficient in. You can only learn one at a time,
Ooh.
and the teacher can only teach one
Dude, we
person
should
at a
all
time.
do that.
It will take 125 days of in-game play minus your int to learn
Impossible.
the language.
Yeah.
Damn.
Minus
That
your
makes
Must
sense.
pay the
Fine.
teacher
Impossible
2 gold
numbers
per
when you enter
day.
hundreds.
2 gold per day. I do have comprehend languages, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
When the
because
gnome
there's
comes
always
at
going to be a
us.
wizard that knows every language known
Sure.
to.
I was just
the
I was
entire
curious
planet
because I was
in
thinking
itself.
about oh, that's kind of a spoiler. Well, spoilers. There was in Godforged a thing that sort of a situation happened and we kind of hand waved it. And so I was curious if there were
Oh.
actual mechanics for that.
Also, you can only
Yeah,
learn the
that's
amount
true.
of languages equal to your intelligence modifier.
Yeah.
Oh, I have -1.
Yeah, so you've
can't
actually
even-
you can't speak common.
know any
You
language.
shouldn't even be able to speak.
Yeah, we have to
That
take one away
checks
from you. What I'll do for you, V, is every time you speak, everyone else has to make intelligence checks to understand what
Yeah,
you
we
mean.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank God for comprehend languages.
Yeah.
True.
Is Null like a broken abyssal type language?
It isn't technically. It is just its own
Okay.
language. Some animals, like technically winter wolves, have their own language. They speak winter wolf. Have just these random languages in D&D, which you'd never think to take. Yeah, he looks at the other two and goes, "All right, well, feel free to identify those yourselves. Enjoy the par. Got a nice
Thank
boat
you.
there. I already know what one of them is anyway, so
Oh,
I'm not going to tell you. This is commerce. But I can tell by the sight of that stone what it is.
all right. Does it by any chance look like the
All right,
the
I'll tell you.
stones?
It's a stone
That
of
we're
good
in.
luck.
Oh my God. Stone of good luck.
Everyone knows that. So
Everyone.
everyone
knows
worth
that,
their
of
weight in
course.
magical items.
Can I insight check?
Yeah.
7.
Hard
Fuck
to
it.
read, but
Maybe
he
he's
seems
right.
arrogant. All right, well,
Okay, I guess we don't really need anything else from him right now, right? We should go do whatever else we gotta do if Carlisle wants to get some armor and stuff.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have
Bye.
to do like a big detour or
Yeah.
anything for me to pick that up. I just I want to update my armor to studded leather.
sure thing.
I think
Yep.
I'll want to get stuff, but I don't know yet, so I'll just figure it out afterwards and then.
Yeah, we'll go straight to the arms.
Yeah.
If you got anything else you want to do in the store, Vandervold, is open to commerce, but it's up to you if you need anything. Otherwise, we can go straight to the armor store. I assume that is armor store. Okay.
Armor store.
Armor store. Armor store.
Across the way, you'd come across the building called Armors, Weapons, and the Like. It's a large building designed for giants to walk in, or at least people of the giant kin. Inside, you kind of walk up the stairs, and the larger doors are open. You can hear in the back kind of the clinking and scraping of different kind of metallic tools. And you see a human woman who's kind of very sweet looking, quite round, and like very kind of bushy orange hair. She walks through and goes, covered in soot, and she goes, I'll get Master Pram. Just 1 second, okay? He'll be in. Rushes outside, and you can see out the back window, this kind of larger window, this ogre. He looks kind of middle-aged. He's got a bit of a comb over the top of his hair, got a huge mustache that's kind of on the front of his face. Dirt all covering his apron at the front. He's only wearing the apron, and he's just hammering down onto a weapon. He goes, comes through, ducks his head under the door, and which you can see the back door is not quite as built for giants, but he kind of steps through into the room, and he looks far bigger than the whole kind of selling counter is. But you can see all different armors on the wall and just kind of various weapons that have been kind of displayed. Pretty much a shoddy shop put together, but the weapons look solid. And he steps in and goes, "Oh, hello there. What can I do for you?"
Hey there, just looking to update my armor a little bit. Something a little bulkier, but still keep me light on my feet.
Sure. Okay, what's your preference in armor? You like something nice and heavy to keep you protected?
No, just something kind of like what I'm wearing, but a little bit more protection here and there.
Okay. Can I get a look at you?
Yeah, sure.
And kind of kneels down, glances across you. Raise your arms up, please.
Mm-hmm.
You're currently wearing just basic leather, right?
Basic leather.
Starts measuring.
All right, get her there. She's pretty good with leather stuff. We can probably do something about this. We get you some, add some studs to it. Make sure it is nice and solid so it holds together. How about that?
All right, yeah, that sounds perfect, actually.
Would you like us to infuse it with an enchantment of casting off, or?
An enchantment of
Well,
what?
it lets you put the armor on real quickly, like.
I can put on leather pretty quick. That sounds like more something you use if
Let's
you're
time
like,
it.
wearing like.
I don't
plate
think
or
you can do it
something
this
like that,
quickly.
you know?
So you cast off armor in a few seconds, it'll be on.
I think I'm gonna stick with just
All right.
normal old
Okay.
studded leather. But thank you.
Makes sense to me. How about should we call that 35 gold?
Yeah, it sounds perfect, actually. Yeah.
Okay. He walks over to the side. When he turns around, you can see he's butt naked from the back. He's wearing no clothes underneath this apron.
Oh my god.
So you just see just kind of great back end all.
Okay.
And he's looking through the shelf. Okay. Picks up one, turns, looks so you kind of holds it in the air. A little too large. Oh! He picks up another one. Give us about 10 minutes or so and we'll have this one shaped up to you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
A bird's eyes.
Gerda, can you bring him in? And she steps out. He kind of steps outside, and you see him get these kind of much larger scissors, and he just like cuts through the leather of his paper, and just kind of slices and kind of measures up himself. She steps back inside and goes, "Oh, okay. Heard 35 gold." Walks over and kind of writes up this little receipt on a bit of parchment, wraps it up, kind of puts on a little string, and hands it over towards you. 35 gold, please.
And here you go.
All right. Anyone else need anything?
I definitely do not need armor.
I don't think so.
On my board, I don't have enough strength to go up an armor class, so I'm chilling for a while.
Next time. Yeah.
You need 15 strength to get splint.
It's true. It's heavy.
Yeah.
Elven armor and stuff usually doesn't come with that requirement, so keep your eyes out for that. But for this, if you don't need anything else, she takes the 35 gold. Within moments later, he kind of comes in and goes, "Okay, go ahead and try this on."
All right. Yeah, Carlisle will.
How's it look?
Takes you, I think it's a minute to don armor, so takes you the minute, and he's just kind of just chuckles under his breath as he watches you.
All right, I'm taking longer because I got a lot of equipment. All right, that I gotta put it around.
I understand. And you can see it fits
shade.
pretty well. Like he's done a pretty good job of just measuring you by eye. You get yourself some studded leather armor. You know what the saying is? Not too bad. Well,
Yeah.
it looks towards you, V. You look strong. How about some nice chainmail?
What is the purpose of this?
Well, see, chainmail's good at
Oh, barbarians.
stopping arrows and all sorts. It kind of clinks off the armor. Anyone that slashes you is real good against that. Piercing, not so much. Bludgeoning, cracks right through, but could save your life.
To bleed is a right.
Well, then, I'll be living my life on the left, then, I'm afraid. But anytime you need to come on by and buy some armor, you just let us know, okay? When you're done with that bleeding. All right, well, thanks for coming on, folks. I'm going to get back to my work now. If you need anything, Geller can get you. Okay. And he steps outside and goes back to kind of armoring up again.
Nice.
Above board, Bree, since sometimes this is relevant early game for barbarians.
Yeah,
Getting
yeah.
something like scale mail is an upgrade for you right now.
Right. At some point it becomes not though, right? Isn't there a thing where
at a certain
barbarians
point
have
where
to
you're-
be
like, because right now your AC is 14, right?
It is, yeah.
So as long as you're not wearing heavy armor, you can still
Yes.
rage. And
Okay.
medium
You can rage in-
right
Oh,
now
okay.
would get you up to 16.
V wouldn't
If
want to
you
do
wanna
that.
That's fair. That's also
V
fair.
would see that as like weak. Yeah.
It's fair.
Ironically, I don't think she fully understands. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's...
How much would it cost, like above board, like
For which
50.
one?
For scale mail.
for scale? mail?
Scale mile's about 50
Right.
gold. Yeah, 50 gold.
Okay. She'll talk to some people later and figure it out.
Do some research.
She's gonna do some research.
Yeah, Morgan would be like looking around, but every almost she's like, it's too heavy.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see they're not
Tack
kind
would
of...
be
Yeah, go.
Tack would be doing the same, but being like, God, they're all ugly.
Yes.
Yeah, this is definitely a built to function shop. It's well made, and he's quick at making it. And that's kind of his selling point. How quickly he can kind of armor up and build you something. But it's especially like you can see the heavier armors are not designed with the idea of kind of slim fitting materials. They are dense. So far too heavy and slow you down. Yeah, if you don't need anything else, he's got weapons as well. But I imagine you've got your basic weapons you need.
Okay.
Okay. Anywhere else you need to shop?
I'd get some food.
Yeah, you can head over
Yeah.
to the tavern,
Yeah.
and kind of get new food. They would have the same
What's
offer.
the stew today?
The stew today. Let me find out. I've got to go in my notes. They'd have the same drinks. I can tell you that.
Stew check.
Let me find. Where is it? The boulette. They'd have the same drinks. So all of the same drinks are on offer, which is the red wine, fermented deep goat milk, Dragon's Belch ale, Dwarven Cast Stout, Windy Wood whiskey, somber wine, and then it's a vegetable stew which has primarily a mushroom from the Underdark that is kind of creates almost a luminescence glow from the actual stew itself. It's called Bubble Hearty Stew. So it's similar to the other one.
Do a round of stews, yeah?
Yeah. Stew.
Okay, you can get these mushroom stews. You can go inside. You'd see working station is Ruggan. But Boo would come over towards you. I can't
I
remember.
forgot about.
So cute. Yeah.
I know. So did I.
I don't remember what voice I did for him now at all.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
it was
I
like
can't-
almost nerdy sounding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd see Boo come over and say,
Oh, hello there. Would you like to have a room over here, or where would you like to go?
Oh. Do we need a private area? Are we good for just this? Looks at everyone.
Hmm.
In the open? Does it matter?
I don't care.
Wherever you want to go,
I don't think we're fussy.
we'll get the table done. We haven't met many people in today, so
yeah, he would then set the kind of open table in the center for you. So you kind of cleans on that. Takes in your order of the stews.
any drinks?
Yes,
Just
yeah,
water
like a
for me,
glass
please.
of, red wine, please.
You okay? Okay.
Water.
Okay.
Deep
No
ale.
water.
Okay. And nothing for you?
He looks at Carlisle.
Oh, I'll have water.
Oh.
And he heads back over towards the bar, and you see him kind of fill up. Many arms come out, and they all just kind of pick up a glass and fill up all the
Oh,
water
that's
really fast
useful.
on the stage. And you kind of see him kind of one arm goes back without even looking, pulls the ale straight through his body, and just pours it into the cask, and then holds them all coming back out to you and serves them all out,
I'll get your stews.
and then heads into the back to go and start getting the stews brewed up. Roll 1d6 for me, Morgaine. See what ale you have.
Didn't even
go,
drink
baby.
the last one.
Yeah, true.
6.
Oh, this is an interesting one. You come back with a purple colored ale.
The
They're
unmixed
frothing.
ale. You just
Okay.
become
Yeah, she would
compass.
sniff it and then have a sip.
Yeah, it's pretty kind of. It's got this almost like very like almost the same way like an anti-acid kind of drink goes down. You kind of feel it like layered there. This one kind of does that, and you feel this kind of ripple, just like almost not warmth, but this kind of almost like this need to be loud. This almost kind of like airflow coming through you. You let out a kind of slight little belch, and you see this kind of almost like a ripple effect. And you can see like another glass like shakes, almost cracking for a moment. So whenever you burp, it will let out a tiny bit of thunder. Kind of rippling.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is
All
a
right.
dangerous drink in a
No
bar.
kidding.
Right?
Yeah. Getting the purple one's definitely the worst one in the bar for cleanup's sake. But otherwise, yeah, you've served all your drinks, and your food will come within 5 or so minutes. They've got it kind of bubbling in the background. You can see all of the food kind of glows a soft blue as they kind of place it down. It almost kind of shimmers, almost like a neon light against each of your faces. You see the kind of blue coming from it, and the small mushrooms floating around, and they're kind of the cause of it. Otherwise, it's kind of almost got this brownish texture, which is hidden behind the blue.
Can I spend this time identifying those items since I don't gotta eat?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can
10
indeed.
minutes
Nice.
each one.
10 minutes each one. Which one would you like to do first?
The stone.
Stone, okay.
See if he's
Make
right.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Oh, it's a stone of bad luck. What the fuck?
It is a stone of good luck.
Oh. Oh.
He
Okay.
was right.
Get a +1 to bonus to ability checks and saving throws.
It's pretty good.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the next hour would be spent doing the... I'll bring all your items out, put them into a good place. Soon, the next one... during the second hour, when like everyone's like eating and stuff, whilst you're just doing everything at the same time, you'd be identifying the belt of the raid leader.
Well, I think
Cool.
that's sick. Dude. This thick ward belt is reinforced with heavy iron rivets and secured with an equally heavy iron skull buckle. As an action, you let loose a powerful war cry. When you do so, up to 3 other creatures of your choice gain advantage on attack rolls
Nice.
until the start of your next turn. The creatures you choose must be within 30 feet of you, be able to hear the war cry. When you use your action to make this war cry, you can make 1 weapon attack as a bonus action. Jesus!
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
that's
so
a pretty
good.
V belt if I had to say
Yeah,
so.
Holy
dude.
shit. That's really good.
I'm just gonna hand that over to V and try to explain in simple terms what it does. You know,
If I scream, it will
Sort
make
of,
you all
yes.
do better.
sort of let your primal instinct take over, you know?
I can do that.
Nice.
And I'd sort of have a talk about maybe who wants this stone, because problem is it's good for everyone.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For who needs? I don't know. I mean,
everyone needs a bit of
I
chicken
guess,
sometimes,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So what do we think?
I think that it's best to go to a caster, specifically because it's also going to help with
Probably.
concentration.
Ooh,
Mm,
con
true.
saves would be big.
Yeah. Like, I don't need it. I'm a
Very
rogue.
true.
I've got a billion expertise and fucking ability check bonuses. I'm fine.
OLG, do you have a lot of concentration stuff?
I feel like I will, but I also have a subclass ability that allows me to have concentration kind of offshot a little bit. It's a
Oh,
different
nice. Okay.
DC. But it's only one spell. Like I can choose the spell. So I feel like that might
Jesus.
be better for you, maybe. If you have I will have more. I will say that, but
I don't
I'll
have
be this
much
right now.
either right now. I feel like the person who's getting hit with concentration checks the most right now is Morgaine with that like
the retreat and
expeditious
stuff.
retreat.
I think as it becomes not useful for someone, we could just
We can just rotate it.
That's
yeah,
right.
right.
Yeah. So it's most
Yeah.
useful for Morgaine now.
For more gain right now,
but-
I think so.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, it would be attunement based. You'd have to attune to it, but yeah, you sit around the table, you get your hearty stews, you get your drinks, and your items are identified. there anything you talk about around the table?
Yes. V's gonna get. I mean, V has a very serious look on her face most of the time. She's gonna lean forward at the table. I have something of great concern to discuss with you all.
Right.
I have noticed in our travels together that some of you have a problem.
A problem with what, dear?
Any, what kind of specific problem do some of us have?
She's gonna look at Morgaine and Andrasa.
Face.
True. She's gonna look at Morgaine and Andrasa, and then glance at Carlisle. I am glad that you chose not to partake in it today, but you are poisoning yourselves with alcohol.
Takes a drink of wine. I'm sorry.
How can you do this? It is poison. It is forbidden.
Oh. No, it's not. Forbidden by whom? Takes another drink.
I suppose different laws for different lands.
Well,
You are not concerned what it is doing to your blood? I do not understand.
Oh, I mean, it tastes terrible, but it reminds me of home.
generally speaking, it is
quite
technically
good.
poison. They're not wrong. But
V's gonna like nod. Like,
it's kind of poison that in moderation.
Right, there's poison. Like, you know, that cauldron, right? And then there's like wine. Not quite the same.
Carlisle, you are a doctor.
Yep. I am.
You said in moderation, how many glasses until you die?
Quite a few, depending on the liquor.
Like across a lifetime?
Let's see. Like if you were to drink that entire keg over there, you'd die probably. But like a glass or two ain't gonna kill you. Might obstruct your judgment, but that's why you drink it in a place like this, and again, in moderation, so as to not get yourself killed.
You know, imbibing poisons in small quantities helps build tolerance.
Are you
tell
saying
her that.
it will make me stronger?
Alcoholic heart.
Well, I'm not saying it won't.
V, is this coming from a upbringing place, a religious place,
Hmm.
feeling strongly
Yes.
about what you put in your body?
It is forbidden where I am from. It is
Okay.
especially forbidden for me.
You in particular, dear? Or.
Hmm.
Oh. Just alcohol or other things are forbidden as well?
Other things as well, yes. But it is seen as a poison to the blood and blasphemy.
I think. Sorry. There's probably a few of us who a couple of days ago, or was it yesterday? Don't know how much time has gone by anymore. When you ingested blood, we saw that as somewhat odd. Maybe not poisonous, but odd.
Yeah.
So potentially this is cultural. I don't know.
Hmm.
May I
To-
ask,
Hmm.
blasphemous against what or whom? Or if you're
Hmm.
not comfortable saying, that's all right, yeah?
Can we circle back to the ingesting of blood? You ingest blood?
Well, to
I forgot you wouldn't be able
clarify,
to say that.
I did not ingest it. I bathed in it and breathed it in.
Oh.
Yeah, they kind of got it everywhere. It was honestly, it was a bit of a mess.
To each their own.
It's This is not something you have seen, I take it.
No.
Not
It's kind of unsanitary.
often.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
not a
that's what I was saying.
general-
That's what I said.
How is it unsanitary? We are all filled with blood. I do not understand.
When it's inside you, it pumps and stays doing what it's
Mhm.
supposed to. When it's outside, it sort of dries and coagulates and gets
It gets-
diseases and.
It's dirty with everything outside of the body, and then well, it's also not technically your blood, and this your body can kind of be like, I don't really like that, and take issue with that and get you an infection or something along those lines.
What would happen hypothetically if you bathed in blood of a bandit per se that had imbibed alcohol?
I do not think it affects me that way. I think the purpose is to strengthen my body.
When you bathe in the blood, dear, do you feel stronger? You feel better?
I feel connected.
Is it any blood or blood that you have, like, if Carlisle stabbed someone, would that blood be the same as if you stabbed someone? Do you have to?
It must be by my blade. Yes. You are all asking a lot of questions to me, and now I feel it is only fair I ask questions back.
All right.
All right.
I cannot think of anything to ask at this moment.
All right. Well, then you got IOU for
You know what?
one
Right.
question.
We all.
What is an IOU?
It means you can bring it up at any point and say, hey, remember that time I said I was going to ask you a question because you asked me all those questions. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I
nice.
remember. You have your question
Probably,
now, right?
probably
I see.
an appropriate time, right? Like, don't yell it out in the middle of a fight. Oh, Carlisle, remember how I
Mm,
get a question from you, right?
mm-hmm. Understood. Do you have any other questions?
What's your opinion of me? I don't got no blood.
Mm.
I guess I feel
She,
safe. You
like,
don't wanna,
looks
eat me or
disgusted.
something.
Oh, I did not like that reaction.
I have heard of things like you, and amongst my people, you are seen as blasphemous.
That's a bummer.
I have never been away from my people for this long, and although I do not trust you, you do seem to act like everyone here who has blood.
Yeah, I just got a different blood. Just oil runs through me. It's like the same thing.
I do
Keeps
not
me going.
understand it, and I
Yeah.
do not
You don't want to eat that.
agree with it, but I will not harm you over it.
Honestly, on the topic of Desmond, I've been kind of trying to avoid this in general, but if you were to get stabbed, I do not know how to help you. I have no context as to how to heal you if you get maimed in any
Yeah,
kind
I've been
of
worried
way.
about that too.
Yeah, you might need to walk
why
me
I've-
through some of that, or
I've been
you're
avoiding
kinda-
trying to
no,
get hit.
Don't want to sound harsh or anything, but you might be on your own because I do not know how you
Desmond, do you fix your own self, dear?
I do have methods of helping myself, yes. I need to sort of sit down and put myself together when it happens.
What if you made notes? You know,
I can
how
do
to,
that.
if
I mean,
this goes wrong, do this.
I work
if
pretty
this goes
similarly
wrong, do
to
that.
the way a person does. A muscle is just, you know, a hydraulic. I got things
I don't know
pumping
what
liquid
that
through
thing
me.
is you just said.
All right,
Is the problem?
maybe we'll sit down. I could try to,
We
Word
are
these
sitting
better.
down.
but like not while we're eating, because it's.
Mm.
I don't know if anyone else wants to hear about medicinal practices while you're eating. You know.
I owe you. I have thought of a question.
All right.
Fantastic.
Desmond,
Yeah.
do you have a soul?
Yes.
Easy dinner conversation.
This is a sort of a touchy subject, but I'll just say yes.
There we go.
My people would say that is not possible, but I am learning a lot of new things, I guess.
Why are you
There's a
away
lot of
from your
things like
people?
that.
I think I have several IOUs now on you, Sir Morgan. It is
I don't think
not.
so.
She furrows her brow. It is not by choice. For now, just leave it at that.
Very well.
Are we done asking of the questions?
I mean, you started it.
I am concerned about your well-being, although concern is... I am indifferent.
I
Well, that's very
appreciate
kind of
your
you.
Indifference.
Indrasa,
Yes.
depending on how healing magics would work, couldn't they potentially work on Desmond? It's essentially using magic to tell a body to repair itself.
I mean, hypothetically, I would think so. There was a whole school of study at the academy on constructs and that. It wasn't really where I was studying. Joe, would I have any idea about this? Are we able to make any kind of roll or anything?
This, when it comes to constructs in a wizarding college, they're actually pretty opposed
I
to
feel like-
artificers in general. Their kind of constructs they
Yeah.
prefer are golems to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
But here in the Weeping Hills, they were kind of like, they have a little bit of a rivalry with the Bear Progress. So if it was any study, it would have been done in like battle formation and like how to take down one, which you probably wouldn't really study how their kind of system would work. And you didn't really study healing magic either.
Has Desmond been hurt?
Yes.
Like in that
He
last
stays
fight?
so far back, but
I have been hurt, not this last fight, but I just healed it with short rests, which I implied as put myself back together. you
Fixing
know?
yourself, yeah. I was wondering if you were hurt right now, because I could just try to heal you.
You can take a hit.
It's fine.
I guess next time you get hurt, Desmond, we'll have to try a few things, see what works, yes? I mean, don't get hurt, but
Yeah, I mean, I won't go out of my way to get shot.
should you
know?
get hurt?
Yeah,
Try not to
and,
get shot, dear.
How about before we take a rest, you try to walk me through at least a couple of the
I can
things
do that,
about
yeah.
you. Besides, we gotta talk anyways about potions.
Yes, please.
Okay. As we are approaching our 4-hour mark, you find yourselves finishing your meals, talking for a little while. Plans before resting. You can continue conversations next time. But once you have rested, what is your intention? Where do you go next?
basilisk
Yeah.
or spiders?
Basilisk fish.
Basilisk.
We got
Yeah,
bounties,
basilisk,
we need
please.
money.
Yeah,
Go
we
fishing.
could do those bounties and then see where we're sitting. See
Okay.
if everybody can get at least a little upgrade before we do this Azale shit.
Yeah, we got this. We got this town held hostage.
Yeah, right. They ain't going anywhere till
So
we tell them they
true.
can go.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not
Love
wrong.
that reference.
You're not wrong. Well,
Wait, I have one question before you finish.
yes. Go quick.
How long does it take to send messages via birds? Like, if we sent out messages, what would be the soonest we could expect a response?
It can take anywhere from a bird flies pretty fast. They can cover pretty long distances, especially these carrier birds. Probably 4 days is the quickest ones if you're going like the distances you guys went. Across country, you know, can be up to of a week, especially because some of the birds rest and then they take a moment to get to the person.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it the 5th of Ord today?
Fourth, right? Because we... Wait, hold on.
No, I think we slept and now it's the
We
5th.
slept
Yes.
once,
I think.
right?
You slept once since you've come here.
Oh, yeah, I have the fourth written
Well, we
down.
woke up. We realized that a few days had gone by and it was the 4th when we
It was the
checked
third
the
when
date.
we walked in.
And then we
'cause
we slept and now it's the 5th, right?
Let me double check. I'll get back to you in a moment, and after the episode, I'll get back to you just because I know
Okay.
Sam's got to shoot off at the half an hour mark, so I don't want to accidentally go over with a calendar question. But to wrap up the episode, fighting those gnolls for you right now is a big deal. You managed to take down an entire group of them. For you now, it's a tense scenario, a quick memory. What you don't realize is 2 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, that would be your first completed quest as a group. A memory that you might hold for a long time. And as you prepare for bounties, for gold and wealth, all of you with your own motivations, you realize, all of you in your own way, you work bloody well as a team together. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode. We'll pick up next time.
Bloody
with some-
well.
Yeah, nice. With some bounty hunting. We'll do some quick shout outs now, and then let you guys get going. Let us go swiftly from OOG. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm OLG. My shout out is for twitch.tv/Joe Fudge. Subscribe,
What?
please and thank you. Next.
Twitch.tv/OldLadyGamer. She might stream on Saturdays. Maybe.
Sometimes.
Shane.
Hi, I'm Shane. I'll be streaming tomorrow, or 7 days. I've been having a blast playing the 21 alpha for Darkness Falls, so I'll be doing that again.
Nice. You play that on like the hardest setting
good
as well,
game.
don't you?
God, I love it though.
Masochist. Bree.
Hi, I'm Brie Bun. I can't believe my interrogation of the group got Uno reversed on me. So hard. Oh, shit.
Rip.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm streaming next. Cool.
All right. Tomorrow, can you keep it short today?
Pass.
Oh my god.
That's good.
Twitch.tv/tomorrow. Stripping.
You're muted.
Is muted.
I love you.
Oh,
Classic.
no, dude.
Oh, that's a shame, dude. I did my outro, but it was muted.
We
Cool.
missed it.
Cool, nice.
Yeah, rip.
We
Yeah,
could tell by your
I
face
actually
really
did
good,
one.
Though.
I can't do it twice.
yeah, it'd be embarrassing. You could, someone
It'll
who can
never
lip read that.
recapture the
can-
magic of the
yeah,
first one. Yeah.
We can guess.
Yeah.
Dodger.
Hi, I'm Dodger. You can find me at twitch.tv/DexBonus. I'm doing Oily Timmy, aka Lies of P, and
Oh,
I'm
nice.
playing a thing with Bree on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah,
and-
Tuesday. Yeah.
Just doing stuff. So come hang out.
Sweet. Do you know what time that thing is on Tuesday?
1 p.m. PST.
1 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. BST.
Nice. Okay, twitch.tv/Joe Fudge. You know this place. There's a Patreon if you fancy seeing behind the scene content such as monsters and items and all sorts of the good stuff. See some of the things that are in the store, secreted and closeted away, along with again various items that they've introduced to today. We'll be back next week, most likely, with episode 7 as they go bounty hunting. And they hunt down a big old basilisk fish or even some big old
it rain.
spiders. All right, we'll see you guys then. Thanks so much for coming out. Appreciate it. Much love and see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.